Hello, and welcome to another episode of Here Be Dragons. We're in the Feywild Fables, and I guess we froze Nathan's side of the screen, but Lauren's still there. Internet magic. So there it is. Lauren and Nathan have fully frozen together. Glenn's just always frozen. We don't know about that. Hoy's just doing some Hoy magic. He's gonna start talking behind a cutout in just a second. I imagine so.
Yes, there you go.
I was trying to look at the fish, and I was like, the fish aren't moving.
But yeah, we're here, and
No,
there it
don't
is.
do
There it is.
that.
Hoy is showing off the new way to do the heart.
That looks
Lindsay's
horrible.
showing off.
This dates you. No, you're old now. You're real
I've
old.
been old. That's
Listen, I'm
not
not trying to be
this way.
Steve Buscemi and go like, hello,
That-
young people.
That
I'm
hurt.
balding. I'm in my
This is
30s. It's
literally
fine.
so
Yeah, no, that's-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, right.
It does
Wait,
not.
that? This is the heart?
No, put him down. There you go. You go like this.
Yeah, make it into a heart shape, Glenn. That's the key.
You know
Make
what a
it-
heart looks like, right? There you go. Sort of.
got it.
That'll
I
do.
hate it so much. Can you do it
I
like
hate
sideways?
it.
Like if I go over here.
I'm
Lindsay, do
confused.
the
Wait,
other
wait,
half
wait.
of
I'm
my
bad
heart.
at this. No.
Oh,
I
God.
can't do
Oh.
it. I can't do it now.
Yikes. So our cast is struggling to use cameras, and we're over 2 years into this pandemic thing, and cameras are normal. Aw, blah.
Barf.
Hold the time with it.
Blarf. So yeah, we are in our last couple episodes of not only the season but the show. So we've been streaming for about 3 years now, 3 years and a couple months. We've had a lot of fun, so we've got some shenanigans coming up. But before we dive into the shenanigans of the show, surprise.
Oh my gosh.
Just saw that.
Oh yeah.
I've spat hot chocolate everywhere.
We got our cardboard cutout photo was sent to us in
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah.
They have broken Nathan.
Nathan's broken.
And I don't see it on where we're playing, but I have the chat pulled up. And it's just...
Oh, small toes.
You don't need those.
What am I rolling?
Go with perception.
Don't give that back to her. Don't give that back to her. It's a weapon.
She sees nothing.
It's amazing.
Velez pops out with
I got a
a
one.
mug of ale.
You got a 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, my
there
rolls
is-
have been amazing.
You look in the.
This is not an easy task ahead, nor is any task in D&D. But I don't know where that thought came from. Oh, it's like this strange battle game these kids play these days.
Oh,
but
okay.
Kids
What?
these days, no, I swear.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
whoa,
We had
spam
someone
us.
who,
There's like some bad prophecy going on here.
was that Shadow Reels had a friendly goblin before my DM turned him evil and is gonna make me kill him.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Stop providing ideas.
Well, you read it out loud.
No, stop.
So just to recap.
I like TikTok too much.
I must turn on the players.
If anything,
7 damage on that hit. And I just go, dude, I even gave you... Nope, wrong voice. I go,
Why are you trying to swing away?
and even after I shared a gift with you, and then I...
Makes me so horny.
What?
Wait, what?
Who said that?
I was trying to record you, and I pulled an old recording up from a friend.
The
Glenn.
sly button press here. Nice try.
Is it because he's a goat, Glenn?
Now one on sleight of hand.
I was like, is this because I'm a satyr? What is this?
I'm so sorry.
That's
Probably
like that
the
weird bag you
holding-
were talking about.
Yes. If you ask me,
I didn't, but go ahead.
well, you should have. Yep. 1 hour
hour.
Okay.
We can't
Hope
get
if we
into
have
too
a
much
watch.
trouble in an hour.
Yes, we can. Don't lie.
Well, my name is Katniss Neverseen, but most people just call me Bootsy.
Well, okay. We have a Bootsy Katniss Neverseen right here. Yep, I've got you here. Is there any restriction on what you want to drink? We have broken half of the cast here with just the introductions, and that's why we have a session 0. Oh man. Out shoots 2 ghost-like harpoons, one from each arm, and it grabs at Kreslin and Garth. Kreslin, it hits for a 21, and Garth, it hits for a 17.
Yep, that'll hit.
Shield.
You're gonna use shield, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine won't be enough.
It's okay. I'm fine.
Well, then I won't heal you with my next turn.
Kreslin, you take...
Wait, hold up.
Says the necromancer?
It's called life transference.
This young man here, he's the greatest ever. He's the one who bought me beer. This young man here, he's the greatest ever. Everyone, give this man a cheer. Hey, hey, hey. This man here, he's the greatest ever. I don't know his name, but he's pretty great. Oh, this young man here, he's the greatest ever. And I bet he will take this plate. And I just grab one from the bar. It's just whatever's there. And
No, I gotta pick my damage.
I'm not helping you on this.
I know, but they can, because they might know. Now, I don't know how this works. Since he's like a demon thing, would he be
You can roll on...
prone to
Just to
cold?
clarify, are you asking us to metagame?
Yes, she
Is that metagaming?
It is.
What's that?
You could
I don't-
roll on your
okay.
history.
Fine, I'll do it. Well, I can't do a check and...
Do a check, because you're thinking through what to cast it as. It's at disadvantage.
Well, you didn't tell me that. Now I gotta grab this other one. History at disadvantage is 11 plus... It's 12.
It's a 12. You vaguely recall you probably don't want to cast fire, and you probably don't want to cast poison, but you don't know what they are susceptible to.
Then we'll just go with my favorite and...
Mom and Dad be worried.
Oh, my mom died years ago.
Why are you gonna bring that up? This is Dungeons and Dragons. We all have tragic questions.
I just go give him a big hug.
I mean,
Like I bend down.
it's like, oh, it's okay.
you like come up to my knee.
Maybe it's more pick him up.
Yeah, pat him.
Yeah.
Whisper in her, accidentally killed me, Dad.
Alright.
Years later, that's still funny.
And
I say it all the time.
and it will
Oh
be.
my gosh.
So there
Forever.
was a few clips. I've got a few more really great ones from our series that'll be here on the 23rd when you join us for our last episode. So surprise everyone. Now
That's
there's
cool.
more to be looking forward to. Yeah, so we're gonna dive into the episode here, but if you do have any other clips or anything you've saved throughout the show, feel free to share them in chat or put them in our Discord. Hang out with us, share all of the fun that you could see the set change pre-COVID. You know, before we had chairs, before we
gosh,
had a
right?
backdrop, then we had a backdrop, and then we were in a spooky season. And it just we've been changing quite a bit, but yeah, lots of fun. All right, now that everyone's wiped the tears away, you're crying. I'm not crying. Anything, questions, comments, ripe tomatoes before we go back to Elbow, our kobold, in the middle of the Golden Sands Desert.
I left my ripe tomatoes downstairs. I'm sorry, Jared.
Perfect.
When did
Maybe Gwyneth Paltrow has a candle.
Nope.
Ripe tomato.
Wow. Well,
Onward.
and the party wakes up under a bunch of rocks. Well, they don't wake up; they're dead. So, party, you actually get a long rest here. Just a quick recollection. You all made it to an inn with a promise of fame, glory, or riches, and each of you came with your own desire, and you were sent into a fey forest to collect a creature. The barkeep had given you a magical vial that when you've knocked a creature unconscious, you're able to essentially collapse the creature down to a very, very tiny version of itself in this vial. And this barkeep is looking for more and more to build his collection. Upon entering this realm, you are in a very different part of the Feywild that you would expect. You encountered candy people and a candy realm. People made out of what seemed to be pure pearl. Golden figures in the sands that you had moved towards and have been doing some of your adventure in. And then there are also some people that look like they were made out of obsidian and falling apart a little bit. And now we find ourselves in the sands, the deep golden sands here. It is evening, and you've met a kobold named Elbow who is studying some of the stones that he had found. After licking the stones for some reason, whatever drove the party to decide they looked delightful, the stones did fuse together, and with some vibrations, the golden sands floated up and gave a map of the Feywild realm, and there's a hole missing out in the desert where you're at. And that's, I think, where the party wanted to go.
Are you saying that I had a genius idea by licking it? Because that's what I'm hearing.
I mean, it worked, right?
You had an idea
Definitely did.
that worked out really well.
Out of the box idea.
Yeah. So did Ben Franklin. He's like, I'm gonna fly a kite, tie a key to it.
Are you still pitching that eating the ground was good? Is that what
No,
I'm
No,
getting here?
Licking the rock. Good. Eating the
Stop
ground was
putting
okay.
things in your
Tomato,
mouth,
tomato.
Nathan.
It's worked great for us.
It's a 50-50 at this point.
I
Look,
have
the ground-
a genuine fear about your future.
Valid points. Okay. As you're all arguing these inner monologues, I guess, in your characters, Elbow is just sitting there humming some strange song, very off-key and very non-harmonious to most of your ears, but it must be a kobold thing. Hopefully their language is good enough. And you smell the little bit of like maybe an egg or something that's being cooked, and he's got a small pan over a fire just outside the tent, tossing something in a skillet as you're all waking up from your long rest.
Top of the morning to you, everyone.
I'm gonna head outside and join Elbow at the fire. I don't have my armor on, so I want to state that if anything happens, I'm in
Naked.
trouble. But no, I still have clothes. It's not armor. We're not going back to that point.
You still have both of your shields.
But you're out there with both of your shields and like your long johns.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm like petting and cuddling one of them. Just
The cat
The
shield. Man.
cat shield. Yes.
Yeah.
Just to be clear. Be clear.
All right. So as you head out, you do see that there's a bunch of eggshells strewn about around the fire, and they're much larger than like a chicken's egg, but not as big as an ostrich egg. And the skillet is a very dented, horribly misshapen thing, but it seems to be working fine for the big pot of stew almost that this egg concoction has been boiling up in. He's stirring it and he looks up. Oh, hey, I'm just making breakfast. You guys like you like eggs, right?
of course. I've admittedly never seen them prepared like this, so quite frankly, Elbow, I'm very interested to see in what you can turn up.
Well, I was trying to scramble them, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I don't know what's with him, and points towards Big Dave, Dave Bigman, and Big Daveman, Big Daveman,
Yes!
Big Daveman over there. And it's not it's E Big Daveman.
Yeah.
It's E Big Daveman there.
Big Daveman.
So
What do you mean you don't know about me?
Oh, he came out too. Okay.
well,
Apparently, people are pointing at me.
your voice is different in your face.
No, you're imagining things.
Okay,
Well,
well,
where's these eggs? Let's see these eggs. I really want some eggs.
okay.
Trying to speak to us.
No, a Swindon voice sounds like this. Oh, no, I can't do it.
No, that's the
Uh-oh.
normal.
That's your normal voice there, Snick.
That's the normal voice.
I rang my voice. I was driving from my job. I was running my Irish accent in the car, so I didn't have to worry about this.
I just think maybe his swindling voice is not your swindling voice, but it's still a swindling voice because it's not the voice you
I get
normally
what you're
use.
saying. Maybe that's what just his swindling. Oh, okay.
Right.
Right.
I go up to Dave and I put a hand on his forehead and his cheek, that mom move of like,
Like,
you feeling all right?
You've got very clammy hands. I don't know. What's that about?
You very unfamiliar face.
I mean, we all look the same to you anyway. All humans.
It's true.
We're
I've
human
known.
men.
We all. Excuse me. Dave, you said
Yes.
we all.
Yes, you, me. No, he's a turtle. That's a cat. We're humans. We're human peoples. We all look the same to those.
I'm gonna go stand next to Dave, like
Those people.
shoulder to shoulder, and just.
Oh, you're pretty short.
I'm not a short person, but I'm probably not as tall as you.
Yeah, yes. Mr. The Tower, you're very, very short.
I'm 6'3".
Keith.
For the record.
You're still 5 inches shorter.
I just want to point out how tall Dave Bigman is.
I mean, his
6'8"?
name is Big.
Yes.
I
Where do you think
agree.
it came from? It's a family name. My
Elbow
mother was
looks
Irish.
up.
My father was New Zealand.
Checks out.
That's why this is all a cluster.
Elbow looks up and looks at Dave Bigman and the tower standing side by side, and he points the spatula. That one's got muscle, and that one looks like he swallowed a broom. And then he goes back to stirring the eggs.
Now, Elbow, that's not very mannerful, is it? Use your manners, please.
Oh, you look like you swallowed. What's better than a broom? A mop. Just like
no,
tall
that's
and
better.
gangly and things.
I guess that's allowed.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I don't mean to.
Look at this. Look at these humans. And I put my arm around the tower. We're so good together.
Okay,
Two of a
whatever you
kind,
say.
taking on the world.
I mean, sure. I'm just cooking breakfast here. And he looks back down at the food and mutters under his breath, a little bit worried.
So as I'm standing next to Dave Bigman and the satyr couple is looking at us, can they see much of a difference between the two of us, or is it actually fairly respectable, the similarities? Do we look like two humans?
There's nothing respectable about this party, let's be honest.
Well, I could
You're
give
not
a
wrong.
deception check.
Yeah, I mean, perception check, deception,
Yeah, I think Jared said deception.
24
Perception.
deception.
Oh,
Exactly the same to me.
the,
Brothers.
The
That's what they
dice.
are, brothers.
the dice say that everyone's a human today, according to Zoe. You're a human. You're a human. You've got a big old shell on your back, but you're still a human. That
Human
tail,
shell person.
human.
Really big backpack.
And as you're comparing muscles and heights and facial structure and whatnot, the kobold looks around and goes, I only have one bowl. I didn't expect to have company. So if you've got stuff in your bags to get a scoop of this, it's scrambled eggs with some veggies mixed in, and there's I think I added butter. Did I add butter? I don't think I added butter. Well, there might be butter in there.
Where do you keep butter?
I have silverware. I grab my stuff and dig in.
I bring over my little.
Are
mess
you
kit.
putting it on a plate or anything?
He's just having it in a container for you to scoop out. So however you wish to dig in. But I mean, if you just go grab your fork and start eating out of it, who's to say? He's a kobold. You're lucky that he's using silverware.
That's true. I gotta look at my inventory and see what I have. Oh, I have a mess kit. I think that'll probably get me what I need.
Okay, just a question as Snick is kind of sitting down with his breakfast here. Has moved or Bootsy? Do I need to okay, has moved.
He's
at
been
least.
slowly eating. He had probably like found some grass. He's not eating the eggs. He's just like picked up a plant and has just been slowly eating it and nodding and listening.
I just want to make
Very,
sure.
very-
Bootsy, are you still asleep, or did you make your way out in your stealthiness? You're out there, oh right.
Yeah.
Is your microphone on?
I don't know.
There it is.
I don't know what
There
you're
it
saying
is.
anymore.
Switch to you is on. Switch away is gone.
I knew that earlier, but then I forgot.
Just like the accents, we forget how switches work. That's okay. I forget how words work, and that's why we have Big Dave Man.
Why? Yes.
So,
Big Dave. Yes. Yes.
Big Dave Man.
First of all, Mr. Elbow, I'd like to thank you for these wonderful eggs. They do an amazing job of nutritionating us humans. We love eggs. And I look forward to seeing what else you have in store.
Well, I don't have a shop, but I could sell you some things. You said the store, right?
You could definitely sell me these eggs.
Oh,
What can
okay.
I? Would you like? And I start digging through my stuff. It's like, oh, I've got this flask of, he pops the thing, smells it. Oh, I don't know what this is, but I will gladly trade for these eggs. It smells like dishwater, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
I guess I could use that to clean the pan afterwards. Thank you. And he reaches out
Yes,
and grabs the flask from you.
Completed.
Mr. Elbow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If
I'm sorry.
I
Did
may.
Tower, would you like any of this rancid dishwater?
Thank you, Dave. Dave Bigman. But I
Also
believe
sometimes
the
called
eggs will
Big
suffice.
Daveman.
Big Dave Man, Dave Bigman, whatever.
Yes. Sir, I believe the eggs will suffice. Elbow, may I inquire as to where you found these eggs? I am unfamiliar with whatever laid these.
Well, up there, and he points the spatula to a bit of a rocky cliff. You notice kind of up about 80 feet from the ground, and the little cliff is about 100 and so feet away from you. So almost 200 feet away, there's a nest, a really large nest built up on an outcropping. And he points and he squints a little bit. And if you look, that's where I got it, in that nest up there. I haven't seen the bird, but I did hear some really big wings fly over this morning.
That's not dangerous.
Wait, that's
This
what?
this cliff, it is in the Golden Sands. This isn't like the on the Spectre Mountain, I'll call it.
Correct. But the nest itself does look like it's made out of straw and grass and normal things, not golden bits and pieces. So whatever bird or creature it was had made a nest here and called it its home. Snick, what's going on with the finger? Not that finger.
I'm wondering if I could look at the egg shells and roll the nature to see if I know what kind of creature it was.
Yeah, you can.
I do that. And it's a total
What was the total?
15.
15. So as you're looking over the shells, you notice they look similar to potentially a giant eagle, but you haven't seen this hue on the outside. The shape and like kind of the speckling is fairly similar.
So I would
Remember, humans don't have wings.
Would I lean avian more than reptilian?
Correct. Yes.
No.
So it's not a pterodactyl?
It's not a pterodactylsaurus, no.
All right. Well, make sure a tiny dragon wasn't going to be really mad. Okay, we're fine. I mean, it could be a rather large bird that what attacks us, but I mean, I can run away pretty fast.
It'll probably go after the kobold first.
I could be its friend.
I'm sure you could. In fact, that might be beneficial to all of us.
Don't
Yes, honey?
birds eat turtles?
Not ones that big, I wouldn't think.
They flip them
Only
on their
baby
back?
ones. Oh, we're not like quadrupeds. We stand upright.
Yeah, but do you get stuck if you fall on your back?
I can roll.
I don't think
My
you can
arms
ask
are
him that.
longer than normal tortoises.
I'm getting some really...
How very human-like of you.
Mm.
Wow.
Do we have a plan for the day?
Aren't we finding a lost city with the magical rocks that I helped?
Right, but how do we start?
I
Well-
think we look at magical rocks.
Wait, there was a map yesterday. You might need to
Right.
lick
Oh,
the stone again or something, but remember it showed all the space and then there was that hole. Yeah, I
Did
think
we-
we're close.
If I have to roll a history on this, that's fine. But the road that we were on,
Yes.
that gold paved road, was that on the map anywhere, or was it just the kingdoms?
To the best of your knowledge, what you had seen was the Four Kingdoms and the missing hole. And there was also a bright speck that looked like it was kind of, you are here. There was a little bit of roadways, but they were fading in and out. It wasn't like bright clarity, like this is a road, and it cuts over here. Oh, Boop the DM. Thank you for that.
That was really aggressive.
It was.
That was very aggressive.
My eyes are watering. I'm not crying, you're crying. So what you can recall is the map had shown some roadways. It didn't say like this is I-75 north or whatever, but it was some roadways of what you could tell.
Sure.
Somebody's hacked our account. We don't
What?
talk about Burno.
It's a very human.
What?
It's a very human thing to say. We don't talk about Bruno. Very human.
There's two things we don't talk about. Fight Club and Bruno.
Wait,
That's
a
fair.
movie?
And for those of you who are listening in the future, chat's just being chat. You know, those
As
guys.
chat usually is.
All right.
I do think it might be beneficial if we were to take another
You're
gander at that
supposed to
map.
sing that.
What?
You're
Yes.
supposed to be singing that.
I'm supposed to be singing that?
It's a certain musical reprieve.
Oh,
TikTok.
Yes.
Put it
Well-
on TikTok though. Yeah, do it.
Oh,
do it and put it on
okay.
TikTok.
I'll make
Okay.
a note.
okay. And
That's
we'll
where the
make sure
humans look at the socials.
we'll make sure
Would you
Elbow
contact
sings.
Kids stuff? hand hearts and TikTok, and I think I can't. I can't.
Hello, fellow young people.
There it is.
Talking about TikToks. It's just TikTok.
You guys saw that video on MySpace?
No, it was my
I'll
live
send-
journal
I'll
and my
send you a
Zanga.
request.
I posted for both.
You said live
Any-
turtle?
And Zanga.
Live
I'll
journal
send
and
you a
Zanga.
request
Yeah.
on
A
Friendster.
life journal.
We could be friends to friends.
Right after
Zoe?
you,
Happened.
right after you get the soundtrack off of BearShare and upload it to Napster, right? Come on.
And
Oh, what about LimeWire?
You
LimeWire
gotta
is
get your
fire.
DVD from Netflix first.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait for it to come in the mail, and then you change the queue.
I've requested on the
You gotta-
BBS, the digital bulletin board system. I've
Even
requested,
better.
Man.
and I put an AIM, an instant messenger away message. That's what we do. We're humans.
Oh man. Well, just as chat's doing their thing while we're doing our thing, there's gonna be some songs that'll be uploaded, probably this show and next. There's gonna be lots of boops on the DM. Do you have an entire like bag of treats for the dogs? Because I'm sure all the dogs will be fed.
I will bring the treats after break.
More vegetable day.
We have to bring the
Do
vegetable
we
one
do we need
back.
to make a
Nathan
15,000
says no.
30,000 redemption that Nathan just eats a salad, a full-on Caesar salad? No, just kidding. We wouldn't do that to you. It would be a house Caesar salad. So
Like a
it'd be
garden
like a nice
salad?
garden.
No, you know what's torture is being forced to eat a wedge.
There you go.
Like, why does a wedge salad exist?
Mm.
It's not a salad.
I don't
because
even
they
know
just
what that is.
Would make
If
a
they
salad
take
out of
literally
cheese.
a wedge of lettuce and put it on a plate and go, "There's your salad."
Oh, I thought
You
it
could
was
probably find it on
shoes.
TikTok.
So Zoe's
I thought
gonna
it was
wash
cake.
dishes.
Zoe starts washing the dishes with the dishwater.
And
Okay.
then
With the dishwater.
I'm gonna go look at the map.
All right. So you
Yes,
go look
I
at
do
the
believe
map,
that would be a good idea.
and the map is just sitting there as one solid stone. You can't even tell that it was broken in any pieces. It's just angled on the sides with some writing in the middle.
So
And-
just to clarify, if I may, the stones, their gold dust came up and created. Is this a different stone, or is it the amalgamation of all the other pieces?
So what, again, to remind you, when all the
Yeah.
pieces were licked, they came together as one solid
Yes.
stone. That stone vibrated, and the dust in the air and on top of it had kind of lifted up, almost like a hologram or whatnot that you would see in movies. So think
Gotcha.
of
So
one of the
is
new
there a
Star
map
Wars
on the
films.
table, or do you have to like lick it to start the hologram process?
I don't know. You might be able to knock on it or tell it a joke, or I mean.
Okay, I'll leave that to Zoe then. Good luck.
I still have dishwater on my hands.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna flick at the map and see what happens.
Well, you can't have a flick without a lick.
Snake is good at licking things.
Pick
She
it,
said she does
pick
what
it.
she does.
stick it.
So as you spray the dishwater and whatever foul stench it had started brewing, you notice that it kind of makes a few little droplets in the gold dust, and the dust rolls into the center in the small divot, and then as it pools just a little bit, it shoots up in the air and becomes almost a very flat piece. Unlike the other day when it was fairly dry, it's a very flat, solid map that you can almost read some of the writing on it. And you notice in the center, you see a brighter shimmer that says portal, and you see a swirling bit, and that's where you would most likely assume where you had entered. Each of the 4 quadrants of the map is a slightly different shine to them. Again, the hole is still missing in the top corner where you're at, but as you're looking at the map, some of the edges on the outside of the entirety of the map start to kind of crumble away and just fall to the floor. And the very square shape that it was starts to become a little bit more rounded.
Did I get a sense from where like we are, what direction I'd need to go to get to the?
Yeah, you
Spot?
notice from where you're at, there's a fairly bright flicker that kind of shimmers a bit, and it seems to be just off of a roadway. And to the north and a little bit east off of the roadway is where this missing chunk is. And with that missing chunk, there's a little bit of an overlap that seems to be slowly moving, not directly in your direction, but more south and east away from the road. So you could catch it by making a little bit more of an easterly route away from the road.
Okay.
Again, it's not moving very fast, but it is moving slowly away from the hole in the map.
Okay. I'm gonna go back out to the crew and report. All right, everyone, clean up. I know which way we're going.
Yes, dear. I do that.
The party bus is leaving.
Oh, I'm so excited! So excited to go on this adventure.
I suppose I should finish these eggs.
Oh, I also walk up to Dave Bigman and hand him a scarf that I made last night. It's longer than the scarf that I gave the other dude.
He takes it, pauses a minute, and then like genuine like joy comes to his eyes. It's like, oh, this is the most wonderful thing I've ever seen. You are a craftsman, sir. I appreciate you. I will cherish this until the end of my days. Then he wraps it around and he's just like got one of it flailing, he's like dancing with a little bit. It's perfect.
You are very welcome. Honey, that might be one of the best compliments I've ever gotten for my work.
3 more.
And now I go.
And now you go. All right. As you're all packing up, Elbow looks at the group. Well, I'm just gonna stay here and dig up some more stones. Maybe I can find another map or something cooler, like a sword. And I'll be here if you need anything. Just look for me, I guess. The tent, the fire.
We may try to pass Mark this way whenever we decide to make a return journey, and if said bird that you've been nabbing these eggs from does happen to return, let us know. Just make sure you're okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I have anything to worry about. Like, there were a bunch of eggs up there. I still left a couple, so it's all good.
It's true, birds can't count.
I can't count, but that's a different story. But have fun on your journeys. And he waves at all of you as you begin to head off.
So I'm gonna ask a really off-the-wall question for you, Jared. As we've had these eggs.
Okay.
These like normal chicken eggs, where it's just the yolk and the white of the egg, or is there a partially developed bird inside said egg?
You didn't notice. You didn't notice any partially developed birds.
Okay.
Only a farmer would have asked that question.
That's what I'm saying. This is kind of a niche question, but
Zoe is now puking
the
in
birds
the bushes.
got cooked up and it was chicken and eggs.
Oh, there you go, chicken and
like
eggs.
Like steak and eggs, but chicken.
There you go.
Zoe's puking in the bushes now. Thank you very much.
I'll use the sand to clean off the bowl and head out.
All right. Party, as you're heading out, the sands do start to swirl a bit, and the winds pick up enough that a little bit of cover on the face is not quite necessary, but it alleviates a little bit of the sting as you breathe in the sand flakes.
I've got stuff for that.
Oh, you've got stuff for that, and full on hats and hoods and all sorts of things, and they're all this like reddish tan, right? That doesn't match your leg hair, but might.
Oh, totally.
Oh no,
I took time to dye some of the yarn before I wove it.
There you go.
This scarf is not only beautiful, it's functional. And he wraps it around like his face. Keeps the sand out of my mouth.
Are
Once again,
scarves usually
must
not
they?
functional?
There are some that
It's
are
Dave
definitely-
Bigman.
Stylish and warm. Yeah, infinity scarves are useless.
That's true.
Have you worn one?
Yeah.
I have
Attached
one.
to every single shirt I've ever worn.
Infinity scarves are the best.
It's called the neck hole.
You know what are not useful? Those like fuzzy scarves they made in the early 2000s that like those weird infinity like stretch. Anyways.
Ones
Google
that
it.
Christina Aguilera made super popular, right?
Can
Yeah,
you send me a
probably.
link on TikTok? I only know
Oh,
about
he
TikTok.
speaks.
He only understands TikTok.
Be my pen pal and I'll send you a picture of it.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
Nathan, I think your wife's hitting on me.
Jared, what happened next? We've had breakfast.
Yeah.
You've had
We're leaving.
breakfast. And that's it. That's time.
We're going northeast.
So as you're heading through the sands, and the winds pick up a bit, visibility drops very, very drastically. You do have a bit of the sun coming through, and you see a little bit of like light shafts here and there hit through, and you see golden specks in the sand up ahead. And about half hour or 40 minutes into your trek, the sky goes dark briefly, and you hear thwoom. Just once.
I look up.
It's the bird.
Look up.
You look up. Zoe, you had your hand raised. Was there anything more than looking up?
As visibility got worse, I would encourage everyone to hold hands. Don't want to lose anybody in the sand.
In the snow sandstorm.
No touching.
We all heard where you were going there.
I was going to suggest a rope, but if you want to just hold hands, honey, I'm fine with that too.
The two satyrs are like prancing through, holding hands with each other, and no one else is holding hands. Apparently, they're just like, no.
Start skipping.
Is the turtle
I
skipping with them?
surprise join. I surprise join on the closest side, and just like am relatively dexterous too. I just don't normally do it.
My skipping is very awkward. It's like the bottom half of me goes up, but the top half doesn't like change its height.
It just shocks it.
Does it
Yeah,
look
it's like I
like
got a
you-
shock.
Does it look like on
Just
the
like
land that you should be at a used car lot or something? Just
No, it's not quite. It's not quite that. Not quite that bad.
okay.
But it is very much
That would be wonderful.
like instead of a torso, I have a coiled spring ready to absorb any and all.
Twing, twing, twing.
All right. So leg day
Efficiency.
goblin isn't on the bottom. Perfect.
Correct.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I actually made a roll for this to see if the tower would try and join the chain or not. It looks like he's going to try. If you want me to roll to see if he... Because I wasn't sure. I was like, visibility. Maybe I can't see them. You know?
You'd be able to
So-
see their outlines at least. It's not like very imperceptible, but anywhere outside of about
Okay.
20 or 30 feet gets hard to see.
What?
Okay, then I'll join the line, but I can't see it hardly at all, so I'll probably just like put a hand on the shoulder and just like
Okay. And
and as they're skipping, it gets really weird for me because they're going up and down. I'm like, I don't understand what's happening.
When you say visibility drops,
Mhm.
explain. Like how?
more like a fog, not like a darkness. I know what you're doing. But it does get
I'm still
dark.
looking up, by the way.
It does get dark, and you hear the
Like-
throomp. It
I look
seems
back.
Okay,
like
so it's not
some-
dim light.
It's dim-ish, but like it darkens a bit, like an umbrella has come over essentially. And you do notice that off in the distance, you see some of the light shafts still reflecting off of the sun from what you can tell.
Yeah.
But it seems like a big
It's just a cloud.
shade has come over you.
Yeah.
And as you do that, the ground kind of rumbles a bit, and it seems to be in a cadence of a slow walk, a large creature almost coming your direction.
It's the bird.
It's a
But
plane.
we caught a wing beat, yes?
You caught
Or
one big.
something like
It sounded
a
like
pressure
yeah. It
drop.
wasn't so much like a wing beat, but just kind of like a big tarp or something just went floom up above you almost.
Right.
I bet it's not a human. We don't have wings, as I established earlier.
Correct, you are, Dave Bigman.
Do I see anything looking up?
You can't quite tell what it is, but you do notice that there is some cover above you, about 20 or so feet over your heads.
Got it.
So it's about
Okay.
25 to 30 feet over the ground.
That's
I
pretty
would
low.
suggest- how about we turn? Like, what if we just turn? Don't go that direction. We'll just go around it. It can pass us by. We'll
I
pass it by.
follow
We'll
the
just-
goat man.
Which direction do you turn?
Right.
Okay. So as you turn right and you continue walking, you don't seem to get out of the shade. And after about 15 or 20 seconds, you hear thump right ahead of you, and sand kind of blows in your direction. And when it settles a bit, from what you can see through the moving sand about, it seems to be a claw, a large skeleton claw, about the size of 8 to 10 feet wide, and it seems to go up into the darkness above.
All right. So now we double back to the other direction,
Okay.
possibly faster.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait. Question.
What?
A question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we really small, or is that really big?
Yes.
All depends on your point of view. And
Yes, Dave Bigman is big. The tower is small. Got it. Thank you for putting it in context. I very much appreciate it.
shall we run?
Yeah.
The other way?
Yeah, running seems good.
We do that.
All right. As you're running the other way, you get to a point where you see the shade start to lessen up ahead, but it seems like this tarp or canopy is coming down towards the sands ahead. And as you look at it and you get a bit closer, you seem to think that this is a giant wing with a very tattered bit of like wing flesh on it, and it seems to be hanging onto the bone just barely. But as you're getting out of the sight of it, you do seem to think you see a couple gleaming smaller things kind of along the edge of the wing, like trailing off the back. So like if the wing's moving forward here and kind of dragging in the sand, you think you see stuff on the back side of it, just kind of looking out. And as you're walking away and getting out of the shade, one of those colorful gleaming bits drops to the sand and rolls, a little blue sparkle in the sand, and it just kind of stops as it comes to a halt. You still hear the thumping of footsteps, and this giant creature continues to the south at a very slow pace.
Where do you think it's going?
Hopefully away from us.
Well, no, wait, hold up.
Wasn't
Were
there a
we
giant
looking for-
city taken by giants?
Yeah, were we looking for a giant thing? Stolen by things?
No, we're looking
I'm
for
assuming
it.
this is
It
the
would have to be
thing.
much bigger than that. It would have to be much bigger to take a whole city. Maybe that's
Maybe
a
it's a
baby.
whole city. Like an ant.
I want to go up to the blue thing.
A center for ants?
Yep. Yep, we just went there. And Glenn just broke on his own joke. Come on, buddy, hold it together. You have one more episode after this. I believe in you. But as Zoe goes up to the blue glimmering thing in the sands, you get up towards it, and you notice it's a small ball that's glimmering, and it kind of unfolds a little bit with two little tiny wings, and it walks a little bit towards you and shakes, and it's no more larger than like the size of a small house cat, but it seems to be a tiny dragon, and it flutters its wings and lifts just a tiny bit off the ground and then drops to the ground, and flutters its wings a little bit and then drops to the ground a little bit, and then just kicks a little claw into the sand and turns and looks at you and stops and like slowly starts to back away, much like a scared puppy or cat would, just wide-eyed, unsure of what to do, and keeps its eyes fixed on you.
I slowly and carefully kneel to the ground.
Okay.
I don't. You can come talk to it. And I motion for Snick to come over, and I put my hands out like at a, like friendly, I'm not armed.
Okay. As you do that, it like lessens the little bit of the fear that it has. It stands upright a little bit and just keeps its eyes focused on you.
And I come over and I say, in Draconic, I say, "Hey there, little fella. What are you all doing out here?"
This little fairy dragon actually looks at you, and his little jaw drops a second, not expecting you to speak one of its native tongue, and it shakes its head.
Oh, well, our city is falling apart, and we're just trying to get to the source of power. These lands have basically all but diminished in their power, and it's been many a years since we've had a source, and so, well, as you see, I can't be flying away right now. I'm running out of power too. I feel weak, and so we were trying to find safety near the center, the central source.
Wait, so your city, is that the one that, like, did you pick up your entire city from where it was and you're starting to carry it over to the power source?
I mean, you could say that. I guess the city is a symbiotic thing that we've got going on with one of the ancients that is left over. Well, I guess one of the ancients that stayed around or hasn't been stolen.
Hey, I think we did it.
Oh no. No.
Did what?
Oh, and I tell them all that information.
See, but we're looking for a golden city, not a bird creature city.
No, if I'm guessing correctly, what he's talking about is ancient dragon, and golden city could be. Was this an ancient gold dragon, my friend?
Oh yeah. He was a gold dragon. And he I guess he gave his soul to make sure that we stayed alive. And well, we've basically built our homes around him.
You see Dave like panic come over his face. Oh, you guys know what else is gold? Eggs. Eggs have gold in them. Did we eat the treasure? He grabs the tower and like, did we eat the treasure?
I think if there were dragon eggs, they probably would have been bigger.
I think he just means gold in general is treasure, so he thinks he ate the treasure.
Oh,
that's yolk.
No. Yolks are also that color. That is correct, Big Daveman.
Big Daveman.
However,
Daveman big.
Each of Dave's configurations has a slightly different name.
Yes.
Dave's the other one, Dave Manbig.
Man, Dave Big.
So what are we supposed
but,
to do? See this
I
fella?
think we're the bad guys.
What if we just put this little
Would you like-
dragon thing here into that little Pokemon ball, and then we call it done? We post it on TikTok, and
It's not one of the
Do it.
creatures.
I
Little dragon.
Would you like to expound
I
on
can't speak
that,
with them.
Om?
If we come here to take a creature, one of the ancients, what if in fact the man who's been sending us here is simply using us to gain power? Taking these innocent, powerful creatures that are powerful, no doubt, but are not evil. Gold dragons
mean,
are not evil.
that Tyrannosaurus Rex thing did try to eat us almost
It
immediately.
had been stuck inside of that container for who
I didn't
knows how
put it
long.
in. If anything,
I
we
know, but
accidentally.
would you be
did it.
mad?
Not at the people who freed me.
He
But I'd
was
be
so
mad if the
confused.
Tyrannosaurus attacked my town.
There's also that.
It does appear that this requires at least a little bit more research, I think. But you bring up a good point, and that is worth bearing in mind.
Ghosts are bad.
He's
Yeah, we
right.
don't-
We should
we
just turn around and head towards the ghosts.
we don't talk about the ghosts. We don't talk about the ghosts because Snake
Ask
can't
him-
fight them.
Ask him
And fight
if there
them.
was. Ask him if there was another gold city, a people city or gold bot city that actually disappeared.
All right, I will. Hey, little friend.
Yeah?
In terms of this area, and I would like to go down on the ground and kind of like with my finger draw what I remember on the map. I'm like about like right here. Is that where your city's from, or maybe was there another city that was there that was picked up and stolen, or is that about where you're from and you're just like up and moving it? Or is
That's
it-
I think that's where our city was. It was actually quite beautiful many years ago, before my time. It was a grand city, and the dragons all lived around it. And well, I guess the biggest of them, it flew the skies to keep us safe. And now, well, I guess he's our city now. We've built bits and pieces amongst, oddly enough, well, don't be scared. He's a giant bone dragon, so we've kind of built a refuge within his being, and he's kept us safe there. So, yes, that's the Gold City.
I relay all that information. Yeah, that dragon right there, happens to be the city. So we found the city that was missing.
How do we help them then?
That's a good question, because technically what we were told was the city was stolen, but they are the city and have it with them. So really, no city is stolen. It was just missing, going closer to the portal where the energy is, so as they can have more power. Little friend, do you happen to have malintent at all?
I don't know anyone by the name of Malintent, but I could ask around if he's in the city.
Oh no, not Malcolm Intent. But like, are you wanting anything evil to come from this, or is it really just survival?
Well, I would say it's probably survival, because if you look,
And he kind of raises one little claw and points back behind you.
if you squint through the sands, see how it's darker out there than if you squint through the sands over my shoulder?
And you notice that it is a little bit darker through the sands back behind. He looks around and goes,
Well, I think that's our realm collapsing in. some of the ancients that helped keep it safe. It feels like the borders are coming in, so if anything, I just want to live.
All right. I think that's fair. Real quick insight check, just in case.
Go for it.
18.
18. You believe full well that this creature is trying to just get away from whatever is coming this direction. You're not quite sure you believe that it knows what it's getting away from, but it scares it nonetheless.
Is it, Fred, is it some sort of evil power? Or is it like something physical? Well, I can punch physical things, but I can't just punch energy or ethereal things.
Well, I don't know. I mean, in the last couple months, we've been losing the ability to fly, and we've been generally weaker, so whatever it is, it's draining us. So,
Have you tried thinking happy thoughts?
okay, I thought a happy thought. What's supposed to happen?
Oh, it gives you power to fly. Everybody knows that.
Flutters his wings a little bit and barely
Not
lifts
without
off the ground and then
pixie dust.
drops back down.
Right. What happy thought did you think of? Let's gauge its level of happiness.
You need to
Ask him how it's
Don't worry, honey. I am helping. I know you can't understand a word I'm saying right now, but I'm
I know,
helping a
but-
lot.
ask how we can help.
Oh, right. Yeah. What do you think I'm doing? Right.
The flappy thing I saw, it didn't work.
It's okay, honey. I've got it. So, what happy thought did you think?
Well, I was thinking about the time that I was able to fly over the candy realm and seeing the chocolate waterfalls. It was so beautiful. I just wanted to land there, but I had a mission to drop a letter, and well, and I had to get home to my family, but it was so beautiful, and it was just a moment that I just stopped beating my wings and I just soared for a few seconds and just took it all in.
Beautiful. That would be a pretty happy thought. Okay, but now my wife does happen to ask me, or want me to ask you, what do you think we could do to help? Because that's kind of why we showed up here. And I feel like saving a place that's just dissolving off the face of wherever we are.
Of a snow desert.
So as you're discussing, I do
Wait,
need.
does Dave Bigman speak Draconic? Wait a minute. Did we learn something about Big Daveman?
So I need perception checks from everyone while this conversation's going on.
What if Dave Bigman did
All right,
speak
you
like
need a
36
perception.
languages?
19.
19.
10.
10.
Soft 20.
Soft 20.
My best skill,
Well,
and I got a
20
9
little
Nine.
with a
dice.
plus 7.
Oh.
8.
Oh, that hurts, man.
So we Tower, what was yours again? 20?
Soft
I have
20.
the
Soft
observant
20.
feat.
Dirty
So
20.
My passive is 17.
the Tower and Bootsy, you notice there's a little red glimmer that comes zooming up through the sands and kind of skids to a halt just near the group and takes a very fierce pose, but it's a little bit smaller than the blue dragon that you see the rest of your party talking with. And you can swear you hear some grumbling and hissing coming from its direction. Now, the question was, what can we do to help? I believe is what Snick had last said. And Snick,
Do you want a response to what you described, or do you want to carry on the scene first?
Yeah, let's get a quick response as to what you two would have done seeing this thing, and then we'll go back to the conversation.
Since I have no idea what Snick and this little blue dragon creature are talking about, they're just going back and forth, and I'm totally
You know
clueless.
what
If I
the-
notice
He's
this
told us twice.
red
The
beak,
guy said.
that's true.
Just
That's
saying.
true. But they're still carrying on, and I'm like, I am not assisting in this banter at all. I will take up a position on that shiny red side, between that and the party. Not necessarily going out to meet it, but just moving toward that side of the group.
Okay.
And announce, we've got company, and then move to that position
just so that I am between it and us.
All right, Bootsy, what do you do?
I cast friends.
You cast friends.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me what casting friends will do in this situation.
Tell him how you are breaking the game.
So, I for the duration I have advantage on all charisma checks directed at the one creature
Okay.
that isn't hostile towards me. When the spell ends, do you want that right now?
I mean, if you can tell me in a bit,
Okay.
but
It's 1 minute.
yeah. So any checks you have against it, right?
Yeah, charisma check.
Charisma based. All right. So you just cast friends and you just stand there and stare at it. Is that all you do?
Yeah, my tail might flick a little bit. But
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, so.
So it kind of
That's
stands in
fair.
the sand and looks at the two of you that have looked at it. Back to the conversation, and after hearing the tower now say, "We've got company," the blue dragon doesn't see what's going on. There's enough of you in the way, and it looks and goes,
Well, I guess what we need is, if you wish to provide any protection, we do have to talk to the golden guards at the front, and they've not been too friendly about any of us leaving the realm, because I guess they've been making sure we keep the power or something. I don't know. It's the centerpieces of this realm have sort of the, I guess, gatekeepers, and they're not very friendly to me. I've tried. I've talked to them before, and I'm not sure they're gonna take too kindly to huge old bone dragon walking up at them. So maybe help there if you could.
I relay that so my wife knows that I did the thing she wanted me to do.
But ask him. This guy's his friend, and I like wave at the little red figure.
It kind of bounces in place like a small kitten trying to intimidate.
Oh, is that one of yours? Did another little fella fall off?
He kind of leans and looks out.
Oh, that's my son. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
Oh, that's his son! Don't hurt him! Don't hurt him!
Oh,
Aww.
there was never intention of that, but he had just like, really?
Yeah. So you notice the blue one kind of move out and just do this with a little claw, and the little red one scurries way out and around the group and stands right next to the blue one, and it's basically like house cat and kitten sizes here. They're very, very tiny.
Oh my gosh.
Red
And
versus blue?
red versus blue.
Ah! Ha ha ha! Yes.
I'm fairly
good.
sure. Our Tortle will understand the coloring of these guys here, or at least have a understanding of the nature of their coloring. But you do have like the father and son here, and basically there's a rainbow of colors as these guys age for the rest of you.
God. Yeah. I remember that.
There it
As
is.
a DM, but my character, I'm familiar mostly with beasts for what
Oh,
it's
with
worth.
beasts,
Dragons,
okay.
not as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But these two are standing there, and the little one, Snick, you hear just under its breath,
Dad, are we going back to the city? Dad.
and the blue one hushes the smaller dragon.
Yes, they're gonna help us. Just stay calm and don't bite any ankles.
What? What did you just
How
mutter over there?
How long has my spell been going?
About 30 seconds.
Okay.
And so the blue dragon looks to Snick.
Will you help us?
Yes. All right, everybody. Here's the plan. Follow the giant skeleton dragon and help them get some energy because the world happens to be falling apart. And I think that's a pretty good idea.
All right. Do they need to ride in the
This isn't-
backpack? Or are they...
Backpack.
That wasn't one of the three things that the man said we should do.
Forget the man.
Yeah, let's
He-
stick it to the man.
But the man lets us
What are
out.
you saying, Dave? What are you saying, Dave Bigman? I don't. What did you say?
Remember the man who told us, "Hey, come in here and get all the bad things, like the city of gold and
But
all
we
of
haven't
that."
found things. We found
the
friends.
tavern.
No,
We found that one old dude. Maybe we should have just trapped him and been called it a day.
I do
instead we
think
killed-
there may be some discussion needed with the gold men. If the city is not stolen and rather moving on its own for its own protection, then clearly there's either been a miscommunication amongst the ranks or all is not as it seems.
I think we should go and take the man who wants to put all the creatures inside things and put him inside a thing and find out where all the things go that he took away and put them back where they go.
But that's the man
Well,
that's going to let us out.
We can head back to the portal area and help the dragons. We'll figure out what we do when we get there.
Do we still get paid if we help the dragons and not the guy?
In self-esteem.
As
Yeah.
long as Sneak doesn't.
I've got enough of that.
As this conversation is going on, the little red dragon just goes and rushes forward and bites Bootsy on the ankle. Bootsy, you take one piercing damage, and he just kind of latches on and goes, and you hear some grumpiness, and then Snick, you hear the father, what's gotten into you? Stop! And he goes over and he like grabs the little red dragon and cradles him and pulls him off of Bootsy's ankle and walks away. And the little red dragon's like snapping in the air at Bootsy and Bootsy only.
Little demon spawn?
Everyone stay calm.
Kick it!
It's easy for you to say. You didn't just get bit by this little...
Snick,
Look, he's a
Little
child.
puppy.
Snick, you do hear the little one going,
She cast something on me. She cast something on me.
Oh. Hey, now Bootsy, are you casting spells on people?
Huh?
So, the little red one just said in Draconic. She cast a spell on me, so I do have to ask, are you casting spells on people?
You're gonna listen to this little child that you just met?
I kind of just
Oh,
met
it just
you
met
too.
you.
Well, you met me before you met them.
In,
And I've been helping.
in Bootsy's defense, that's not
Literally
people.
the first fight, you sat at the bar and watched us do it.
But speaking
I didn't make things worse.
I have to remind you, she didn't just sit at the bar. She went and poured herself a beer as you were all fighting.
Well, we fought the Allosaurus, yes.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
Speaking of helping, how about we head to the city with our new little friends and nobody bites anybody or casts any more spells? All right? All right.
Yes, dear.
I do think it would be a good idea to at least try and get these dragons back to the city. However, we know that the city is going to get more power of some kind. We don't know exactly how that is going to be accomplished. It may be wise to at least either inform someone of what is going on or see for ourselves exactly what the intents of the golden people are.
Well, we can't do that from here, can we? So let's get going.
I know, that I completely agree with.
All right. Zoe starts walking towards back where they came from. Let's
The-
go, dragons.
The footsteps you can hear are a little bit distant now, not like they're miles and miles away, but you can tell that you've got a little bit of light jogging to do to catch up. As you're all hustling forward, the little fairy dragons are bounding through the sand near the group. The little red one comes over and jumps up onto Bootsy's leg and like climbs up her as like a little kitten would and hops up to her shoulder. And then he pulls, you see a small satchel hanging from his side. He pulls a little gemstone out and puts his head down and offers Bootsy a little gemstone as like an apology gift.
Aw.
Wow.
You notice it's not really sizable, it's not really valuable, but it does seem like a little bauble that a small creature would find kind of in the sands and be excited about. So it seems to have apologized for whatever came over it.
I took it. I didn't say thanks
Is
for
this
your
a move by
trash.
the dragon? Is this a move by the dragon or Jared?
Oh, the
That's
dragon.
really what we're
The dragon.
It's the dragon. It's definitely not.
I mean, if she would have cast it on something bigger, it would have tried taking your leg, most likely. But you know. So the little dragon actually just sits on your shoulder, and you see him out of the corner of your eye, Bootsy, like huffing and puffing, like this is a little bit of a hard run for him. But after a few moments, you guys are able to catch up, and you see the tail of this dragon ahead of you. But as you're starting to see the tail of this large dragon, you do notice a few colored glimmers sitting on the tail piece, as if they're just kind of watching out in the sands. And then behind you, you hear a crackle and a rumble, as if like lightning had just struck about 30 feet back. So it is very, very apparent as to something has kind of collided in the ground behind you.
If anyone wishes to call the dragon, I can boost your voice if you would like to give him a good shout. Just throwing that out
You
there.
can catch up to the thing. There's no worry in catching up to the
Sure.
dragon. But
if we wanted to call anyone, the dragon, or anyone who is on board.
all right.
Well, I don't really have anything to say to him.
I don't
I'm
know
just
anyone
throwing
on
it
board.
out as a possibility.
I mean, thank you very much, Keith, but yeah. So, I catch up just fine.
Okay.
I feel like 1,000 feet a minute.
Oh, you're that build. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
The Sanic build.
So you're running. Oh, another one. Thank you, chat.
Wow.
Thank you.
Get your
That's
fingers
your
up there.
wife.
Get your fingers up. Oh, no, it's boop. It's not tickle the brain. It's boop.
Impale the DM.
Impale the DM's brain cells.
Shish kebab.
Oh, so as you hear the explosion behind you, there's a big like wave of sand that rushes up and kind of covers the backs of the group. Not like a full-on tsunami wave, but just like you get hit by something colliding into the sands behind.
Woo.
Yes.
Do I get the sense that this is like a storm, an act of nature, act of God, what have you, or do I get a sense that there is a creature causing this chaos?
Well, as you
Did
were
you
able
add
to
another C to that?
Is the creature
colossal creature colliding.
creating chaos and calamity? Currently,
What happened?
I don't know how I'm supposed to do this.
What did you guys add? What happened?
It says there's a description. There's a description. It says do
I
it.
know.
2 fingers, 2 nostrils. Do it.
I don't want to do it.
What's going
You
on?
better get used to it. It's only 18 points.
Ah, no! Ah, no! Ah, no! Hi, Zelda. It's okay. They're just beating
Excuse
me
me
up.
while I redeem this really quick.
How many can you do? I've got 13,000.
Oh, that's
got
a lot. Oh,
So next show is in a few weeks.
I'm gonna have to
and
get like cotton swabs and stick them up there.
It's great because that'll give me time to have like the blackness of like the broken nose and whatnot go away that sits under my eyes.
You know what I gotta get is I gotta get those swabs for
Nope.
the COVID test because you feel they redeemed it.
Oh!
I gotta
What's
get
going
the swab.
on? No, what? No, what's been redeemed? Why?
Come
For
here.
Lucas.
this is how hazing gets started. y'all.
Come here. I gotta do it. They redeemed it. They paid for it.
Ow!
I gotta get the gotta get the COVID swab, so then I'm like literally poking his brain.
Lindsay, get some long nails. Put them on there.
I just cut him.
Oh my god.
Mm,
I would like my question.
Middle knuckle? No way. No
You
way.
don't even
no
know.
way. No way. No way.
It's a poke the DM's brain is apparently everyone's favorite now.
So, in order to play on the 23rd, you have to have characters, right?
I haven't done nothing. We're trying to be good.
Is it time for a break?
It'll be a break in just a second after I answer Zoe's question here, and nobody redeems
Yes.
anything more. So, you get the sense that something has collided colossally into the sands behind you, providing a calamity and a cacophony. Can't you see it?
That was a
Um,
really bad alliteration.
It was very bad. But I was just trying to come up with a bunch of things. But as the sands do kind of settle a bit, you do see a large dark figure, probably about 50 or 60 feet out. Again, the sands are very much blowing, and it's hard to tell what it is, but it seems to be approaching the party. And with that, you have something
fun.
chasing behind. And we're going to go on break. So all of you can refresh your liquids and be prepared and strengthened for battle. Go.
I really don't like the term refresh your liquids.
Lauren's already done. She's like,
Yeah, it's already break time. And I mean, refresh your liquids, get a slice of moist bunt cake, and enjoy the terrible, terrible break ahead because of those words.
He likes it about as much as when I say I'm holding two fuzzy wieners.
Mm.
They're really furry.
No,
Or the
they're
fun.
furry wieners.
Now you guys chase Nathan away. Nathan, put it on your TikTok.
Now that we've scared off some of the players, we'll see who returns in 10 minutes. See you soon, everybody. Just in the nick of time, all of the party has arrived. Certain doom.
Good news, guys. Kansas won.
Austin
My
looks
brackets.
confused. Austin, thumbs up.
I
if
hear
you-
two different audios running at once.
You probably have Twitch
Oh.
open without it being muted.
Hello and welcome, Austin. Are you here? Are you with us?
I am here. I can hear you. I just literally hear like a previous conversation happening right now.
You have a really active imagination.
No, because when I take my earpiece out, it stops.
The voices in your head.
So it's either a voices in his head problem, a time traveler problem, or his
Maybe
headset's desynced in some way.
maybe he opened TikTok. Maybe he's playing on TikTok.
It honestly
phone-
sounds like there might be another stream going, because it's all of us, but I don't have anything else open.
No one else hears it, huh?
Mm-mm.
Butternut squash.
Man. Just...
Is it like
Hey,
on a
bro.
delay? The same words?
Hey, does this count as me eating vegetables?
Yes.
Yeah.
Green,
What is
right?
it? What is
Avocado.
it?
It's...
No, that's a fruit, isn't it?
Actually,
They're
technically,
all-
botanically, I think it is a fruit.
Because of the stone seed. Or the, yeah.
There it was.
Are we good?
I apologize for all that. Yeah, I did have another stream going. Somehow, like, a browser tab or something had gotten open and it was playing a previous episode of this show, which is why I was really
Oh.
confused, because I'm like, y'all are talking, but you're not talking.
And it was a totally different setting. Interesting. So Austin
Yeah.
did have voices in his head.
But it was all of you, so I don't know if you should be comforted by that.
And
Let's
you
see.
were
The
there.
episode was Enticing Invitation.
Oh, hey, there you go. Episode 2. The last one. Perfect. So I guess we're back. Everyone's here. It seems like someone redeemed something for the dogs. They're getting excited over here. So snack time for dogs, or Lindsay's preparing for it? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I just had snack
Do
time,
you have a dog?
and it was better than all y'all snack time.
Oh, do you want one of these?
Whoa!
Yeah, take it off.
Whoa!
I'm throwing it out there. I'm just saying. It was.
Don't come hot at us like that. The tower.
Oh, no. It's
What was
my
yours?
wife's homemade cheesecake. Come at me.
Oh.
Okay,
What do
there
you
go.
got?
You win.
Oh, those aren't
I'm gonna eat Lord's peach cobbler. That's what you said, right? Peach cobbler.
Yeah, we get
No, homemade cheesecake.
Cheesecake. Get out.
I do love cheesecake.
No. Dude,
Did you
it's
have
so good.
chocolate or just plain?
It was like a it's like super chocolatey one. She made them in little like cupcake things, so they're like
Ooh.
little mini cheesecakes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So good.
Will we get a knock on the door with ours being delivered in the
Yeah,
next 20
when
minutes?
is it showing up here?
No.
Uh,
No, they're
Uh,
mine.
in that moment,
Those are
the
mine.
tower has
I will
a
fight you.
the tower has a cardiac event and just falls to the sands and dies.
Worth it. Worth it.
That's what happens. The cheesecake gets to him.
I flurry of blows his chest.
Just and he comes back. He's alive. The tower. You gotta lay off of the cheesecakes there, bro. And all of them, too many that you're not sharing with the party. They're gonna kill you. The party, that is.
I'll die. It's fine.
You'll die
It's
with
fine.
the tastiness of cheesecake in your mouth, huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So as the party's grumpy for no reason that they know about, just that their human counterpart players are now grumpy at Austin.
Well, yeah, because Dave Bigman's human too.
Yeah. Yes. All of the human.
Very human.
The large crash.
Superhuman.
Superhuman. The large crash and explosion behind the
Yes.
party. There is a being that comes floating up behind the group. A wicked smile and a large eye are seen
I
as
cast
it
Arms of
approaches.
Hadar!
Rick?
Wait. What did you say? What?
I said I cast Arms of Hadar!
Okay, I don't have that one
I know.
memorized. What does Arms of Adar give you? More arms,
I don't know,
or
it's
I have no idea what this is.
Cast it. I invoke the power of Hadar, a dark hunger. Tendrils of energy erupt from me. Oh wait, okay, so I run forward like. Never mind. I just really want to use this spell and I don't want to hurt my friends.
I'm reading this thing. Basically, evil just pops out of you and starts bashing things.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
It sounds like the Mario Kart, like when you get the flower.
The chomp flower in
Right.
Mario Kart. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
How far away is he?
We
Uh,
don't know.
this creature, as it's moving towards you, you think is about 20 or 30 feet out.
I cast
Oh, it's that
Blade.
close.
By the time you actually get to see what it is, it's approaching and coming towards you. And it seems to
Is
be
the
floating.
dragon still like within proximity?
The dragon is about 50 feet behind you as you've turned to face this being coming up behind you.
Okay.
Okay. I do. If he's okay, I thought he was 50 feet out. That's why I was like, he's too
Yeah,
far.
it was moving towards you essentially, and moving with haste. Not like I'm just gonna follow behind the group, but more like I'm coming after this party here.
Great.
Wow. Okay, and you said there's something you said there was something we could see through the sand, as it were.
Yeah, so when you're able to get a shape, it's a big floating orb-like shape. Seems like arms or tentacles are coming out in many directions. There's as you start to see a little bit more of it, there's a big giant evil grin and a large eye in the center.
Fantastic. Lovely. This is what I'm here for.
This is what you're here
Behold,
for. That's why I brought you here.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we should make friends with it.
Do you want me to cast friends?
Glenn's like,
Hello.
Never mind.
I will. Oh, I guess maybe that's a wait till. We aren't in initiative yet, are we?
No, you're not. It's just approaching quickly.
Okay.
So if you fear that this is...
Go away!
You cast Chromatic Orb
I'm
and
just gonna
scream,
cast
go away.
Shillelagh on my weapon.
All right, so as you cast Chromatic Orb, what is your roll to hit? Anyone else, as she's screaming and throwing this baseball of some
I was
thing?
gonna cast friends, but if she's attacking
Well, you
it,
can
now it's
still
hostile.
try.
Will it let me, or is it hostile?
If you deal damage, it will cause it to be hostile, and then you can't charm it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, she might miss.
She
I just
did.
want to wave at it.
Say the thing.
Did you have something?
Does a
Or I will
13
go.
hit?
No,
Cool.
13 doesn't hit.
I cast friends.
Is there any checks I have to do, or is it just immediate?
No, it's just a concentration.
It just
It
gives her
doesn't-
advantage on charisma checks with
Yeah.
the creature. So
Okay. Do you do
Yeah.
anything
Glenn,
with
do you
that
have something?
charisma advantage?
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what to. What would
I
I
casted
do with that?
Shillelagh on my weapon, but I'm not doing anything to it. No.
Okay. I will go, so I'll let everybody else resolve, and then
Oh, I can
be a little more
intimidate
detailed.
it. I don't think I can intimidate it.
Yeah, you can intimidate it. I think.
Good
try
luck.
to deceive it.
Well, I don't know. It's too far away to talk to and stuff. I just cast
Wait,
it for now.
It's 30 feet away, I thought.
It's up
Yeah.
at about the 30-foot range now. Yes.
Oh.
So you
It
can
has
talk to
moved from about 50 feet back and then come up on the tail.
So I could be like, don't attack us, and use my persuasion.
You're gonna have to roll on that one.
I know, because it
Go
would
for
be a
it.
charisma check, right?
advantage.
Yeah. Roll at advantage.
It doesn't hurt. At advantage, it was a 17.
17.
Are you rolling to intimidate this
Persuade it
thing
to
or
not
persuade
attack-
this
no,
thing?
Persuade it to not attack us.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she's like, so you're gonna attack us? Like, come on! And I'm like, this is not good.
Except that would have been more. That would have been more accurate for me to do. But
Please attack me.
So
No.
as you approach it and you speak, don't attack. One of the tentacle things kind of leans forward, and it seems that an eye pops open on it, and you feel a warmth kind of cross over your body briefly, and it stops, and it doesn't seem to cast anything on you, but it's ready to fire something. And
Okay.
you hear a very, very deep guttural voice. Does anyone speak deep speech or undercommon? Or
I do.
you have undercommon?
Undercommon.
Okay. So as it speaks, you note some undercommon words.
mm-hmm.
You note that what you hear is power and death and keep. And it seems to be like interspersing a few languages. Snick, you raised your hand. Do you have one of those?
I speak common, but if I were under the ground, technically.
So does that mean if you had wings, you'd also speak overcommon too?
Exactly.
And if you're eaten by a dragon, you'd be speaking intercommon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got a whole subclass of the variants of common apparently. Great. We'll discuss those when you need to speak intercommon in a little while. So you catch a few of the words that it says, and it stares at you almost as if what it had asked or said was a question waiting for your response.
Oh, great.
Wait. But it just said random words.
It said a bunch of words, and you caught a word here and there in Undercommon. But since you don't have deep speech, it seems to be like trying to speak its languages to speak to you, because you had done enough to at least stop it momentarily.
So I'm like, in Undercommon, then I'm like, I don't understand. What do you want?
You see it kind of shift and hover in place a little bit. I'm looking to take the remaining powers as this world is collapsing in, and I keep them for my own. You're in my way.
Can I do an action now?
You're not technically in combat.
So I'm gonna cast.
I would say, at what point do you want me to resolve what I was going to do?
You can resolve it now as she's speaking.
Okay. Just because I don't want to get too far, like playing in the timeline forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards. Before we get too far ahead, my thought was to use thaumaturgy on myself.
Okay.
And I am going to call out. My purpose is to call out to the dragon. I don't know if it'll reach that far since this thing's huge and it's 50 feet away. But essentially yell out to the bone dragon and say, "We're bringing some of your folks back and can use some help back here."
What language do you yell that in?
Just common. I'm just trying to make it universal.
As you shout that, and Bootsy is speaking with this beholder, a bright green glint comes flying up from the back of the dragon. Just a second here. Let me pull up that one. So the bright green glint comes flying up and drops in front of the group, and you hear in very, very broken common, "You have friend? You bring friend to us?"
I'll gesture to the two who are with us, the red and the blue one.
Yes, friend. You bring other friend? And the little green dragon points. You yell about friend.
Trying to stop. He's coming after you.
Danger?
Big nods.
Immediately, the little green dragon chitters away something to the red and blue, and they kind of spread out and run towards the larger dragon.
I'll say, if Snick can understand any of what's going on, because he can understand me and he can understand them. So if anything is getting lost in translation with what they're saying amongst each other, he could probably correct any false ideas or impressions that are being made.
Yeah,
That's
Snick.
He's paying attention.
Snick, you hear the green dragon say something about rally the troops. I think it's found us. And the three dragons kind of spread out and rush up towards the larger dragon that's still continuing its walk ahead. So they're seemingly off to gather some help. Now, back to the beholder.
Mage armor. Carry on.
Mage armor.
Mage armor.
All right. So as we've all equipped our mage armor, we're prepared for this.
I don't have mage armor. I just wanted to be part of the group.
Oh, no. I'm equipping mage armor because I'm sure something's going to get thrown at me. So...
Initiative.
Yeah, we can roll initiative. We can roll initiative.
It's a dice. It might be hidden.
Oh, there it is.
Kind of blends.
Oh yeah,
I got it.
There it is.
Yeah, I see it. You're good.
Look, I'm just gonna grab this piece of my fireplace and it's
magic. As the moment between Bootsy and the beholder has at least slowed the beholder down, it's focused on her, and is in a discussion, essentially, a very hostile one, that seems to be not turning out very well. Bootsy, anything else you want to say or do?
I'm going to say, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
And
Oh,
cast
gosh.
your...
And I'm gonna say 10 tickles as I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. And with that joke, we're going to also roll for initiative here.
That's a good one for Tasha's.
And I have to
I'll
roll
give you
what
that
on it?
one.
Thanks.
It wasn't great, but
I have to roll what on it?
Huh?
What do I have to roll?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, this is gonna be good.
16.
Damn it, that saved.
I have advantage on my initiative rolls, and I rolled a 2 and a 3
Ouch.
on the die. So
What
my
is the
initiative is
intelligence
13.
statistic up here? What's the intelligence?
I'll be right there with you,
With
Jared.
what?
You're the beholder.
I can't give that information.
Well, you have to, because if it has intelligence score of 4 or less, then it's not affected.
Oh, no, it's more than that.
Okay.
I'm not telling you the
Holders
number.
are
I'll tell you if
super
it...
smart.
so,
They're psionic, so they're all intelligence.
I was
Yeah.
just putting it out
So from the top of the alphabetical order, Bootsy, what is your initiative?
there. I think it was an 18.
Okay. Snick?
Love how we go from Bootsy to Snick.
Yep. 'Cause we've got Snick,
All
the
right.
tower, Zoe.
Well, Snick has 11.
11. The tower.
2.
2, my lord.
2.
Dave, Bigman.
13.
Big 3, my lord.
1, 2, 5. No, 3, sir. 3. Zoe.
I got you, Glenn.
7?
11.
11. All right, we have 11s over there. All right. Here we go.
I'm in trouble.
Bootsy, you're at the top of the turn order.
Well, I just go, oh shit, and, I think
I mean, you are in a
That's fair.
large kitty litter
That's
box,
fair.
I guess.
and I'm gonna go, I have 30 feet of movement, right?
If that's what your sheet says.
Probably.
Yeah.
Standard.
Walking speed is 30. Okay.
30?
Is there somewhere I can go to get out of reach of this
Shut
thing
up,
since I
Nathan.
walked up fairly close to it?
There's a few small stones that you could kind of duck behind, but not like full cover, enough to just give you a little bit of partial cover. They're within about 20 feet. The cover here for all of you, you're in a very plain desert space. There's a few jutting rocks here and there. At most, normal medium-sized creatures will get about 3/4 cover, and anything smaller might get full cover, barely. So you're gonna go take a little cover.
Take it.
All right, you're taking it. So Bootsy ducks behind a rock nearby. Do you do anything else on your turn? Any ranged attacks or more jokes you want to hurl?
I think I want to have a weapon. I guess I'll get out my short bow,
Okay.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you duck behind cover and get out your short bow. The beholder is next. It decides to cast an anti-magic cone. So it blasts a big cone towards the group, and it hits most of you. And it seems like this bright light that it's shooting out of its central eye it would take a little bit of about a 15 or 20 foot run to get out of this on either side. So you can get out of it on this turn, but it is anti-magic currently hitting the core of the group straight ahead.
Did I get out of it?
Does that mean magic items cease to be magic as well?
I believe that means
Okay.
that it
I
loses
would
the magical
think so.
property or the magical casting.
Mhm.
So Shillelagh would no
So
longer
spells-
be Shillelagh.
Yeah.
It would just be a nice,
So
pretty
I'm still
effect.
concentrating on it. It's just inactive until I get out of
It's
that site.
inactive, yeah. Correct.
Okay.
I think
Uh,
that seems
The shield that the tower recognizes would normally purr is now silent and still as a normal shield in this
Great.
field.
copy that.
You're just like, oh yes, finally. And then as
Not yelling at me.
yeah, basically. Bootsy, as you are running away and you ducked behind cover, I will let you take this at advantage. The eye that was focusing on you attempts to fire a ray at you, so please roll a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Is she in the magic field?
Correct.
So you have a firing ray into an anti-magic field.
Yeah, how does
he
he
can
get to use?
I believe the beholder in all cases can control all of his abilities in that field. If anyone wants to fight
not
me on
in
this,
it.
or has anything about
Oh,
it,
It's emanating from him.
He's at the
like,
base of it. Yeah.
That makes
Well, I
So-
mean, because he could cause it, but once it enters the field, would it still be effective?
well, let's see. Glenn and Hoy are
it
quick
says,
at keyboards.
It does say the area works against the beholder's own eye rays. So it can
Okay,
only shoot
so
creatures outside of its eye ray.
all right, perfect.
Well, was I
Because
in
I
it
don't
or
have
out
that
of?
little note here.
But was I in it? Or
Oh, there
out
it
of
is, hidden at the bottom. You are in it, so you're
Oh.
safe from that.
Well, I was safe anyways.
So no eye rays are able to hit.
Thank you,
any of
Jeremy
you
Crawford.
currently. There it is. Yeah, so you guys are technically safe from the eye rays, but
We're still he's still looking at us.
yeah, he's still looking at you. So you're safe from that. Good catch.
Also, Dungeon
Um,
Master, I did not look at the stat block. I just searched the question and it was answered. I promise you.
perfect.
It was a quote.
that-
I wasn't looking in the stat block.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the stat block before. I'm sure Nathan has seen the stat block before. I'm sure Austin has a poster of it on his wall somewhere. But
There's a reason the camera is focused here.
we see Austin lift and pull a couple large cue cards down. He's like,
Hold on.
"Oh, that one."
Hold on.
So yeah, good catch on that one. It is hidden at the very bottom of this descriptor. It's not laid out here as nice as it should, but thank you. And
Well-
Bootsy, you're safe.
That's
I
not
feel-
something that I have used, and it's not something that I am super familiar with. So I don't want to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
anything
Okay.
away from you, Jared. Like that seems
Wait.
totally
No, that's
legitimate,
fine.
and I probably would have done the same thing.
That's fine.
Remind
But
me
my
after the
deck
show, I'll tell you
saves were
guys a fun
22
story.
and 26. So
Oh dang,
yeah.
you would have saved. What was that, Glenn?
Oh, I just want to tell you guys a non sequitur story afterwards about a beholder, but it would take
Perfect.
too much time.
Perfect. I
We're-
will
we're trying to-
I will write down Glenn Beholder.
Yes.
All right. So we go to Dave Bigman. You're in this field.
Oh, so you're not just gonna attack me?
No.
Oh.
He tried.
The field does nothing to me. I ignore it completely. Nothing I own is affected by this field.
This is a normal day.
Neat.
The
What?
Moonblade is.
Technically,
Yes.
the Moonblade.
Yeah, but then it just
Oh,
becomes
yeah.
then it's just
It
a
just becomes
sword.
a sword.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
glow.
It's an
And it
on-moon.
also doesn't have any bonuses if it had them.
Wait,
Those are
okay,
technically
you're right.
bonuses.
You're right. You've caught me in my fallacy. I apologize.
He's
Nathan.
he's just a guy.
He's Jared Hoy.
If
Well,
you
I
were
guess
like,
I unsheath
He's
my
the real
plain
god
blade.
shite.
He's just a dude, right?
The plain blade.
I want to run up and try to stab this floaty thing.
All right.
Maybe I'll put it on TikTok.
Oh God. Wait,
Well, I
TikTok,
rolled a
isn't that a
9.
goblin somewhere? I feel like I've heard that
It's a
name.
17 to hit.
It's a song.
17 to hit. That
Yeah.
does not hit. But the prepared bite for the first creature that came to it, it rolls a 17 as well. Does that hit?
Yes.
Oh, it matches. Okay. So yes, it bites for 7 piercing damage as you come up and swing at it.
I'm gonna look back to the party. Go, hey, this thing with eyes! This thing with eyes bites! That's it. That's my turn.
All right, Snick.
Okay. Here's what I am going to do.
I don't think anybody saw it. Glenn didn't see it.
So
What did we not see? I saw Jaren move.
If we
but I didn't
boop
see
the DM and nobody's looking, does it still a boop?
It still makes a
Oh,
sound.
I saw that it. Oh.
Chat was looking.
It still made.
Chat was looking.
How do you know? They didn't say they were looking.
Oh my gosh.
I thought.
Thank you.
Cool. So I'm going to. Jared, can you just remind me as a player what happened when I gave my darts to those people?
The darts. You'd gotten.
Oh yeah.
You had gotten an imbuement of, I think, a metal spiral across them. I believe what that would allow was a +1 in the golden environment.
Yeah.
So they're basically darts.
That's what I
+1.
remember as well. So, not to overrule the DM or anything, but
Right.
I'm like, I will confirm that that's what I remember as well. So if anybody's questioning memories,
Oh yeah,
that
you
be
should
I'll back you up, Jared.
always question the DM's memory.
Would that be magic? Like find craft like
It'd be like
Adding-
fine crafting. It's not a magical imbuement of any sort. It does seem like whatever they had
Noted.
done, it allows it to fly cleaner through the golden sands.
I just wanted to note
Yeah.
that as I throw my darts because that will affect my rolls.
Perfect.
Because I see
For sure.
see this thing, and I've got these darts, so I just go, and I throw 2 of them because I can have 2 attack actions per turn. So the first one will sadly miss with a 14, and the dice rolled the exact same thing on the next roll. So that one also misses.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm like, oh, screw it.
Hmm.
So then I run over,
I'm really curious.
and I have a thing where,
Headbutt.
where when I use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on my turn, which a dart is a monk weapon.
Yep.
Then I can make 1 unarmed strike as a bonus action. I do think just for flavor that I'm just gonna be like, yeah, forget it. Like that was almost like a distraction. It's like
Okay.
almost deliberate. It
Okay,
wasn't.
perfect.
And then I'm just gonna run full speed and then like jump and headbutt this thing. Try to headbutt it right in the eyeball.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
anime style here. You make the jump and like the lines just fly across the screen.
Yeah.
I'm running with like my arms just straight back, like Naruto style.
Oh,
Just
There it
is.
is.
There it is. There you go. You can see what you're fighting.
So maybe a
Oh, I mean, I
21
could
will
have
hit.
googled
Wait.
it. That's cool though.
It's cute.
It's cute.
It's super cute.
21.
21.
I'm not.
It looks like
It hits.
the child of Jaws from a radiation exposure.
Just funny to me. You're like, this thing can bite, and I'm like, the most prominent feature other than the eyes is the teeth.
Is the mouth.
7
7
bludgeoning
damage
damage.
from headbutting it. All right.
Yep.
Perfect. So now you're up within striking distance. It is
Yeah,
Zoe's
but-
turn.
I just hit it on the eyeball, so
Ow.
Okay, do you have more
Yeah.
movement?
I do. Technically, did it use its reaction already? I mean, I would.
I don't think so.
My thing is, so I do have more movement. It's not as much movement. I might try and still pull the move though.
Is that what a cow
In
has?
fact, it's a very slick thing. So how far would you have said I moved? Probably like 15 feet ish.
15 to 20 is probably about the most motion that you would have had. So you have
So I
about
headbutt it, and then I kind of like just run around it and keep going.
you get out
But
behind it.
I'm not using a point. So if you do have the ability to
Opportunity?
attack, you can, because I use my bonus action to do that monk weapon thing and then headbutt it.
Well, for some meta here, it did react and bite at Dave Bigman. So
Cool.
Okay, so it does not. Okay.
So for the metagamers of this, Zoe, it's your turn.
How far would I
For
have
the metagamers, it's Zoe's turn.
You'd have to move about around 15 or so feet yourself as well to get to it.
Okay. No.
Okay.
To get out of the non-magic thing.
Okay. So it's a cone. If you move backwards,
Pretty wide it is.
you are basically gonna stay in it. But if you move towards it and to left or right of it, it's probably only about 25 feet to get fully out of the beam and then be at like a 40-degree angle.
Gotcha. But then I'm in Ray territory.
Yes.
Yes.
However, you could duck out, cast your spell, and then come back in,
Correct.
as long as the ray isn't
If
prepared.
you have enough,
to
if you have
shoot
enough
you.
movement, which you should, because you'd be about 20 or so feet, you'd have a little bit of movement to get back in if you're going to go that route.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that. I'm going to run left
Left.
Allah is
All right.
to
So
get out of
the way to Mordor.
you will have to move a little bit closer to it if you want to keep some of your movement speed to step back into the beam. But it doesn't mean you're going to be right up on it. You'll be about 15 or so feet away at the point of being able to do your damage.
Okay. Then I'm going to whisper, "You're not being very nice. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw."
You're
Why
not
was that
being
so
nice.
creepy?
Yikes. That's a
That
12.
was like what I expect out of a small doll in the dark. Like,
Okay,
You're
that
not being
does
very nice. Head twists all the way
Yeah.
around.
so on a 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh, fighting fire with fire here.
So 9 points of damage,
Alright.
and then okay, on a failed save it takes that and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
it's in a whisper.
It has already reacted, so it cannot move at this point. So you don't see it push away, but you do see one of the eyes look around very nervously as it hears the creepy voice in its head.
And it was creepy.
It was very creepy.
Yeah.
And then I would like to step back into safety.
Perfect. So
like
you're
step out. You step out, and your mage armor like comes back.
and then it goes away.
Yeah.
All right. We have
That's me.
You're muted, bro.
I
Oh, there you are.
no.
No, not anymore.
I just saw your
Oh.
lips move and nothing came out, so I wanted to
For a
catch you
second.
before you started your turn.
Pause.
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 So sorry. I didn't realize the text doesn't change when you cast it at higher levels. You are also supposed to get 2 more
Okay.
dice with damage.
Okay. You cast it at a high level. Perfect.
Healing damage.
That's it. That's another 9
I
points.
Sweet.
Oh!
More damage. All right.
Okay, go.
A second eye looks around nervously too.
Great.
Okay. Now to
No.
unless anyone wishes to say anything more. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't have
Okay.
anything.
I'm gonna step. And now this is where I wanted to clarify some things.
Yep.
Just specifically, we've got this cone. Currently,
Yep.
I am in it.
Correct.
Where is everyone else, a la to me, left and right? Because I remember that Zoe had gone to the left and closer towards it. I remember Bootsy had headed towards it as well. But exactly where is
And
everyone?
Dave Bigman.
Yes, so Dave Bigman is
Dave
right
Bigman.
up in the front, had just gotten bitten on the arm. We have Snick, who has rushed up and headbutted it and then started to make his way out and around, out of the cone. You have Zoe off to the left, who had stepped out of the cone and came back in. Then there is Bootsy, who ducked over by a rock. She's kind of mid to front right, essentially. So that leaves the tower and yourself standing about 20 feet away, facing almost straight into the eye.
Because we're
Okay,
last.
What I would like to do is run straight towards it, right?
Okay.
And then use 10 feet of movement to skirt to the opposite side of it,
Okay.
staying in its attack range,
Okay.
but getting out of its view, at least for the purposes of the beam. And then
Okay.
I'm going to use my spirit totem as a bonus action. So anybody within a 30-foot radius of me that is not inside of that thing gets 10 temporary hit points, and you have advantage on strength checks and saves.
Ooh, look at that.
Dude.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my action to dodge.
That includes me.
Outside of the main cone.
Okay,
Outside of
so
the-
is this
yeah.
is this an enduring thing or is this a till next turn? Because I'm unfamiliar with this.
No, this
concept.
thing lasts for a minute. I will read it just so everyone is aware of exactly what it does. It lasts for 1 minute or till I'm incapacitated. So I shall lay and this up, and no concentration is needed at this point.
So it
Spirit
should last
creates
for about a
30-foot
turn.
Radius. Yeah, and it's actually from a point that I choose technically, but I chose that point, right? As a bonus action, I can move it up to 60 feet, but also creates a 30-foot radius around that point and can be moved. But any, let me see, yeah. So I believe
Pass it through?
if you start your turn,
Oh,
1
okay.
minute it creates. Oh, it just creates an aura. I don't know exact. I will look up exactly how that works because it's not super specific about when you get that temp HP. But at very least, while you're inside of it currently, you have that 10 temp HP and the advantage on strength checks and saves.
Yeah, I believe
That's
because it's an aura, it's while you're in it. So if you step into it, you'll get it on your turn. We will
Okay.
play it as if you step into it, you'll get it on your turn. The silly thing about this anti-magic
Sure.
is if you take damage to that, we're going to carry it over if you're bouncing in and out. So you're not going to just refresh that 10 every single time.
Yeah.
We will burn it down and then go forward from there.
We had a point redemption for tiny damage random character. So -2 points to a random character.
All right.
What is that?
Minus 2 points, like 2 hit points.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
That is the tower. The tower, you get a small static zap come out of nowhere and hit you, and you take 2 points of electric damage. I just added
So we
that in a
can't
little bit ago. If people are going to be spearing the DM's
Lucas Martinez,
brain,
you're a jerk.
if people are going to be spearing the DM's
Heck,
brain,
man.
I'm going to be zapping the players with little bits of damage here and there.
I miss Wild
DM
Magic,
is
to be
tickling my
honest.
brain.
Yep.
Not
So
Did you in your little eeny meeny miny mo? Because he's a character.
I rolled across the table here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Including
I mean, you
yourself?
can roll a d6 for that.
Or an 8.
I mean, I would have to roll what, a D9 to account for all of Dave Bigman's personalities. He's just got a higher chance at getting zapped. Yes, I rolled
That's
across
fair.
the board, and we're good here. Yes. All right.
Okay.
So, has skirted out and around, cast the totem, and anyone who has stepped outside, which would be and Snick currently, has that bonus. Right.
Gotcha.
The tower, it is your turn.
The tower's move, since he's in the anti-magic field, is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to run up to right next to Dave Bigman.
Okay.
And I will prepare a spell as my action for if and when that anti-magic field comes down. Just so you are prepared, Jared. I will. The tower will prepare a protection.
You can keep it.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me. You just let me know you've prepared.
I have a spell prepared if and when the magic field falls, but then that's his action. He will be next to Dave Bigman.
Oh no.
We had a point redemption or give the party a bonus of +12 to all that are left.
Within 30 meters.
I see what's going on.
This is war.
+12 to what?
To all.
To all.
To all.
To all the
the
rolls
party.
for 30 minutes. All the
For
rolls
30
30
minutes.
30 minutes?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
Okay.
I put that one on a cooldown.
For 29 minutes.
30-minute cooldown. But
So it's constantly refreshing. What is the cost of this one for?
What is
One.
what is the plus?
Oh.
One.
Oh.
What is the +12 to? Like our HP or?
everything.
All the
The
rolls.
rolls.
All of the rolls.
Every
rolls.
roll.
Well,
Okay,
that
so it's a
seems
plus
a
12
little
to any roll,
unfair.
not necessarily to hit points or
No,
base
it's
damage.
fine. It's fine. You wanna know why?
Jared is
Jared just
conniving back
upped the
there.
armor class on the beholder
just
by
upped everything
15
myself.
points.
God.
The beholder's there. He's just there. It's okay. All right.
Oh, God.
All right. So,
You were too okay with this. I don't trust it.
it's okay. I look over and
That's a fair reaction, Lindsay.
so I do have to say, I've really enjoyed our chat and everyone who has given us tips, because I've stockpiled a couple nat 20s.
Shit.
It's a good thing most of his eye beams require saves.
Yep, most of his eye beams
mean, that's
do require
true.
saves. Actually, I think all of his eye beams require saves, so it's just going to be
I'm pretty
chomping
sure,
away.
except for the bite.
It's just going to be teeth.
So just stay in the cone and don't go near the mouth.
Teeth for days. Now, as we go to the
Teeth for
tower, what's going on?
Did the anti-magic field drop?
Oh no, you didn't have anything else that you wanted to do? Any?
No,
movement?
that's my movement and action. That's all I got.
All right. Perfect. Bootsy, we're back up to you at the top of the turn order.
Does this thing float or does it stand or?
It hovers, so the bottom of it sits a couple feet off the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Shoot, I can't use any of those. I guess I just gotta shoot an arrow. But somebody's up there, right?
Two of us are.
So I get my sneak attack.
Yeah.
Technically.
Okay, so we'll do the short bow.
Right in the eye.
Okay,
in the
so it's a
eye.
25 plus 12 would make it a 37 to hit.
Misses.
Wait, how is it a 25?
Because I have a +7 modifier and I rolled an 18.
Wait, are we adding all? What has happened?
Hoy has the password
What is
to
this,
Twitch.
4th edition?
Hoy has the password to Twitch, is what has happened.
A 25 would hit pre-12.
A 25 would hit pre-12. Yes, it would. So we're just gonna go with the extra hit there. Yes, it does
So-
hit. What is your damage?
Hang on. Let me roll my two things. Okay.
Let me roll my two
It's
things.
7.
Well, no. It's 7 plus 3.
Plus
'cause of my-
3.
Yeah. So it's 10.
Plus 12.
plus 12, so it's 22.
No, it's plus 12 to D20 rolls, not damage. That's insane.
No, it says to all.
It says to all. I literally read it.
Crazy.
I literally read it out loud. It says, give the party a bonus of plus 12 to all for 30 minutes.
That's insane. Plus 12 to damage rolls is stupidly crazy.
Okay.
I was just following the
Yeah,
instructions.
that's fair. That's fair. I still have a lot of help.
Oddly enough, I just quadrupled the hit points.
No, I haven't touched the hit points. I'm gonna leave the hit points where they're at. That's completely fine.
Aw. Someone
What?
tossed a point to the DM.
Aw.
I don't know what
thanks.
kind of
me.
point that is, but it's a point.
Toss a
just a point.
point to your DM.
I'm gonna do it 12 times so you can add a point to everything.
Aw. Aw. All right. Anything else for you, Bootsy?
I don't think I can.
You can
really.
move. You can get out of the magic if you want. You can.
Yeah, but if I go out
Party?
of the magic, then I'll get hit by a ray and then I'll die.
I mean, you've got plus
That's
12 to
probably
your
true.
roll.
To what roll?
Yeah, the saving
You
throw
got
is a
plus 12 to all of the rolls.
I don't
Yeah,
trust
but
it's
that
strength,
thing's
you have
gonna come
advantage.
for me because I used friends on it.
Cinnamon rolls, your yeast rolls.
It's
All right, I'll go out to the thing where the Glen
Thanks,
thing
Lauren.
is.
That was funny.
What do I get in the Glen thing?
plus 10 HP
10 temp
bonus.
HP. And you have a advantage on strength checks and saving throws. It's the bear totem.
Bear.
That's it. Bear totem.
Like it's just like a holographic bear just roaring.
I think I should have been writing this on.
There you go. I like it.
Oh, you've got a
Little
full
flavor.
sheet of paper there.
It's from like I'm not even gonna go down this road, but yeah. On strength and what?
Strength checks and saving throws. Just all strength.
Okay.
Check.
Checkity check check.
All right.
Feeling super strong.
So we go back to the beholder, eh?
Yeah.
Older, I barely
Yeah.
know where.
Yep. Wow. There it is. Beholder, I barely.
We're pulling
even
from the
knew.
archive now.
Oh no.
Jared's excited because now he gets to do stuff he usually holds back. I bet.
Yes.
Well, guys, it's been fun playing with you.
That look. That
One,
look.
one nat 20 is used for a bite.
At me.
No, at the
Okay.
target that was right in front of him. Some Dave
You had
Bigman.
two.
Dave
Okay.
Bigman.
3 technically.
Nat
I'm
20
also behind
on
him.
you, sir.
Oh, you are behind him. Yeah.
It is let's see, 41 points of damage for the bite.
You said 41?
41.
21.
I'll throw this out there. It's not going to make a difference. I don't think. Seeing an attack going to the person next to him, I think the tower would still cast, like he would still use protection.
You can't,
But
right?
no, I don't think it'll work. I'm just saying I'm going to blow my
of the
reaction.
The tower attempts. All right. This is the first.
The tower attempts.
This is the first and only
But-
time the tower will ever be in the beholder's gaze, right?
Probably not.
Wait, what?
Depending. That's all dependent on you, Jared. That whatever you want to do
No,
with this beholder. That's
well, so from this point on, the tower's in the gaze because Dave's down. So
Dave down.
Yeah, 41 probably.
Dave
crap.
Bigman has
That
dropped.
ruins
He's probably
Puts me
dead.
down too. Yeah.
I only have 43 max.
You have to double
So-
it. You have to double it.
Yeah, but you got hit for 4. Oh,
He's just
did you not have
unconscious.
full when you started this?
I got bit when I walked in.
He got
Yeah,
bit
he's been
once
hit
as
twice.
he rushed up.
Oh,
So
that's
he's
right,
down.
That's right.
I can
Okay,
still move
okay.
though.
That one human is unconscious.
I'm gonna get real weird on my
that's
turn,
fair.
guys.
So then, also with that, there is 3 rays that fire. There's one that fires at a turtle. So, turtle friend, could you please? Let's see. I'm going to roll which ray is fired on you.
I use my turtle dice.
All right, I need you to
You're gonna
roll.
need 'em.
Hey, here it is, a strength saving throw. So you get
You got advantage, son.
and a plus 12. So
Okay, are we
I have a
playing the
plus 1
plus
to
12?
strength
Is it
saving
the
throws,
legitimate
so-
thing?
Plus 13.
we're rolling with it.
Okay,
Roll
I
it.
just clarifying with you that
hold
this
up.
is
He rolled at advantage and look at his face.
With a plus 12.
with a plus 12.
3 and 4, so
Oh God,
16.
16.
Well, you meet on that one. You are restrained. You lucked out on
He
this
is
one.
restrained.
You're restrained, and you're technically incapacitated until
Well-
the start of the
Wait, I
Beholder's next
saved
turn.
and I'm incapacitated and restrained?
You saved?
Yeah.
Oh, I was asking you if I
Oh,
did. I
you
thought you
said
said
he
I
meet.
met.
No. Wait, hang on a second. 12
He's a-
plus.
Oh.
You said 3 and 4. Oh, you do meet.
So I got a
Jerk.
16.
Yep, you do meet.
Yeah, 16.
Oh.
I was like, I
Jerk.
succeeded and there's 2 negative
Oh, this
effects.
is a
I'm so
ride.
bad.
No. You made it.
No.
Well,
Thank you, Bear Totem.
second eye beam, we have a Snick who is moved around. Snick, I need you to roll dexterity save. Remember, you have plus 12.
Oh. He's already good at dex saves, too. This is going to be like a plus 25 or
this'll
something
help.
stupid.
I mean, if I get that plus 12 on top of my plus 9 dexterity save,
Oh, then
Oh
you
my
don't need to
God!
roll. You don't need to roll at
Only
this
roll
point.
a 24.
He has
21.
he has
22 is minimum.
13,
I could've-
23.
I could have rolled a 1.
Which doesn't do
Me
anything
too.
more than give you a 1.
No, it'd be 13.
But no.
then-
No, 1 plus 12 plus 9.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
Yeah. You save.
20.
And then we have
Two.
what? Zoe was the other one out? No, Zoe stepped back in.
Not dead.
I guess
I'm
that's
in.
it. In.
I want to
Out.
fire.
Out.
Yeah, it's just those two that we're in.
5. Let's see here. You need to give me a Constitution save.
Oh,
Is that me?
no.
Lindsay does.
Oh,
Okay,
Lindsay.
fair enough.
Plus 12, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be a 28.
Okay. You all survive. it's
Oh God.
it's
This
madness.
plus 12 feels really
Except-
unfair.
Big Dave, man.
This is a ride.
Yeah, but it's
Somebody
now.
tossed you a point.
Oh, thank you. So it's now like if you fail. Oops.
You're done.
Yeah. Dave
That's it.
Bigman, it is to you.
So you saw Dave get bit and crumple to the ground,
Yeah.
and like you could see his eyes like just rolled back in his head, especially Tower because he's like right there.
Yep.
But you still see like he kind of like worms his way
Yeah.
about 5 feet, like kind of like inchwormy, like
That's what I was picturing.
about 5 feet away, and then just kind of stops. Uh-oh.
So are you in or out at this point? Jared, DM, is he in or out of the magic field at this point?
Did you worm into the magic field or out of it? Is the question. You could go any direction.
I don't have a choice in that. That
Okay.
is a random direction controlled by my torso.
Okay, so I will for the random direction. You went into it. You just went deeper, back behind.
Oh, shit.
Okay, he went back. Okay, got it. That's fine.
But I did roll a natural 1 on my death save. So I'm at 2 fails. Just
Huh.
Dave, less
throwing it
than
out
me.
there.
How does this work when only 1/3 of you is technically dead?
Yeah, right?
Oh, I guess I could.
We're gonna find out.
Does he get
Yeah,
shorter?
we'll find out. Yeah, maybe I'm
Is
just
it like
like
Dragonheart where they're connected by some sort
Loses
of
3
magical
feet.
bond?
Dave Bigman's clothes are all too big
Sean
for
Connery
him.
is his internal monologue.
We'll
All right.
we'll figure it out.
All right. Snick, it is your turn.
I don't know how my turn is going to become like one of the most normal turns.
All I did was shoot a bow.
So yeah, that's true, Lindsay. You and me.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of
You
it.
two. Yeah,
I just did
Made a
like
bear
a
and then
crap
dodged.
ton of damage with a short bow. That's all.
that's all.
This is gonna get
So-
weird real quick.
Nick's gonna run up and punch the dude twice. If I'm using this plus 12, then my base is a soft 20 before I roll my dice.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll to see if I get a nat 20.
Yeah, that's what
As
you
if
do in
the
this
nat
case.
You
20
can roll to get.
happens.
You also have to roll to see if you get a nat 1 because that is still a miss.
That is still a miss. Yes.
So the first roll is a 16 on the dice. So I rolled a 36 to hit on my first punch.
Barely
gonna-
covers.
Okay, that's a 10 on the dice.
Likely.
So 30 to hit. Now I'm just gonna call the flurry of blows now.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh!
So a natural 20. And then the balance. Okay, the dice balance. So here's the thing. My final swing is a natural 1.
Okay.
So let me roll all the damage.
Yep.
But that was my final swing as we were tracking everything.
Yep.
So, un moment, s'il vous plaît. I run up, I punch you once.
Yep.
That's 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I punch you twice. That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
I get an automatic that, and now I roll that, plus that. So my nat 20 is a total of 16 bludgeoning damage for
Okay.
that roll. And then is the natural 1.
Yep. Please roll damage on that.
Jared, DM, you have another point.
Oh, thank you.
That one is max damage for 11 points of damage.
All right. I've added all of your 12s to all of those properly. In your swinging and flailing, you get a lot of good hits that land, and you get carried away a bit, and somehow you end up under the beholder a little bit, and your final swing actually is right into the knee of the tower.
Oh, great.
The tower, you get 23 points of team damage, bludgeoning, as he's carrying away and punching on this beholder, and then pops you right in the knee. Yes.
Feeling really bad, I will now run away
I will now run away.
because I
Smart.
can without taking any attacks of opportunity. I'm just gonna run away.
I like it was like pop, pop. Oh, you pop, and then
basically.
Here's the thing is, no, I think if I may adjust it just a little bit, Jared.
Yeah.
Snake to sweep the leg of the beholder, forgetting that it.
Oh, yeah.
Floating.
And so I just swept the leg of the tower.
So wait, does that
instead.
mean the tower is prone?
No. We'll take it
Okay.
as he hit you really hard in the ankle. It hurts just a little bit, like 23 points of hurt.
Yeah.
23 points. I mean,
That's so much.
I feel like I shattered your ankle, but I will now run away. Thank you.
If you guys didn't see it in the chat, Lucas Martinez is feeling a little bit sad if that was the killing blow because of the 2 points.
No,
He
he
is
says
not
he's
sad at
laughing.
all.
He says he
Don't
laughs so
don't kid
hard.
yourself.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
he laughed so
Martinez
hard.
does
Okay.
not care. You have another point, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Everybody
You're up to
tossing
4
points to
now.
the DM. Sweet. I don't know what I'll do with those, but I guess when I hit 12,
don't talk like it's everybody. It's just Glenn.
thanks, Glenn.
That was good, Glenn.
As soon as I hit 12, that 12 points that 12 points for your rolls is coming off. We're gonna balance
That's
it
fair.
out.
I'm gonna
So
balance it
fair.
right now.
I
Hold
think
on.
I'm gonna. Whoa. Uh
Well, he's already at 4, so don't you go over that, Dave Bigman.
oh. Yeah.
Big
So
Daveman.
so we've had some punches, and you say you stay within Beholder's range, so he doesn't opportunity attack you.
Oh, I don't have to, because of the way of the Drunken Master. Because I spent a key point and used my Fury of Blows, I can now just run away.
There you
And
go.
I get extra movement, so you can't do it.
Uh-oh.
Just because Jared DM can't see,
I can't see the point redemptions.
So, Real Gobshite redeem Glenn, pack your dice, you're fired. And then
And then I gave him another point.
and then he tossed another point to you.
Oh my.
My turn?
Oh, the madness.
Yeah, it is. Guys, if you just want to blow channel points on something, put it in chat. We'll give you a way to do that. You could screenshot it and save it for your archives. We just like
my
having some
gosh.
fun here. Yes, Zoe, it is your turn. You still have the plus 12 to your rolls.
Great.
Have we seen anything from the dragons that left yet? Just I'm gonna throw that out there.
You're
Okay,
only
that's fine.
You're only a couple rounds in, so they barely had time to do anything.
You really think we need dragon help right now?
Are you freaking kidding me?
You
We got one man down already.
I'm gonna step
from one
outside
hit.
of magic
Okay.
and attempt a chromatic orb again.
Chromatic orb again.
Feels like now I just have more going in my favor. It's a
So help me, if
15
you hit me with that, I am gonna come over there.
That hits. 15 plus 12 is fine.
Okay,
If you come over here, bring cheesecake.
so this will be 4d8.
I
Let me
understand.
remember
Yeah, this
what a
way.
d8 looks like. Okay, found it. One. I only have to give me a d8, please.
Okay.
Can I have a date?
Ah!
As of yesterday, Lauren and I started dating 7 years ago. As of yesterday, that's when
That's
we started
true.
dating.
Oh my gosh.
Time
That's awesome,
flies.
Congratulations, Nathan. Sorry, Lauren.
I agree. That's yeah.
That will be 22 points of, we're all a little hot and
Nathan's
sweaty.
reaction.
Cold damage.
Cold damage. All right.
Oh, cold.
And then did you add your 12 to that, or is that before the 12?
That's pre-12.
Okay.
37.
We have
Uh,
some redemptions here, as
Okay.
I'll let you resolve, but I just want to announce that as we're moving forward.
So
Oh, yeah,
as
that's
I
fine.
resolve here quick, this thing looks bloodied, and you're in a decent spot to now resolve these redemptions.
The
All right, the real Gobshite has redeemed a tiny random damage character. Tiny damage random character. I can read
it's
on a
minus
good day.
2 points,
Apparently, this
yeah.
is not. Yeah, to someone.
Zoe
Jared,
gets
so
static.
help me.
2 points.
If you hit me again,
Wait, you hit Zoe?
Zoe.
you hit Zoe.
Why,
Okay,
honey?
the other thing is we have 2 points tossed to the DMs. You're up to 6.
Whoop whoop.
And you got to get punched in the nose.
Oh jeez. Lindsay's
Jeez,
loops are close to that.
I have to reach so far.
Is there something we need to talk about between you two? Because I feel like she's doing that, and I feel like Jared's nose is just getting redder and redder as the night goes on.
Soon it'll start making music like Rudolph's.
Here, let me get the blue light pointed my way to help offset it. There you go. There's no red.
There's no.
Technically, you're going to use green to offset red.
Yeah, I don't have a green right now, but the blue is the closest to at least minimize it.
There you go.
Or I can remove the yellow filter over here and make everything red. There we go.
There you go. Just blend it. It's just a nice wash of red.
You can't tell. That's not blood dripping down my face. No. So punching the DM is a thing now. Awesome. Cool. It is your turn.
And another point was tossed to you.
Hey.
7. You're up to 7.
7. Glenn's like, how quickly can I redeem these things?
No, because that's the slowest way possible to
I know.
redeem them.
I know. It's got like a 5-minute cooldown or something stupid.
It's a 1 minute cooldown.
It's a 1 minute cooldown.
but-
Okay. Glenn, it is your turn. What are we doing?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
He's still looking away from me, correct?
Yes. He hasn't moved the beam
Okay,
yet.
yeah, I'm gonna hit him with Shalala.
Boop.
So plus 12 to hit, right?
Correct.
Gonna boop the beholder.
For another 4. Well, I'm booping him super hard. Shillelagh has the damage profile. That is a 27.
To hit or 27
what?
damage?
Yeah, to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
If we're adding the plus 12 to damage as well,
No,
that is
20.
No, we're not.
Oh, we are.
I think
I think it's 20.
Okay.
Oh, we are?
Okay.
Yeah. 12
Okay,
is good.
hold on. There's this.
I've added
It's
12
Jared's
to
roll.
everything.
What do you want?
I've added 12
Okay,
to
he's
everything.
adding 12 to everything.
Yep. So you give me your damage, and I'm just adding that
24.
12 in there. 24? All right.
Oh my God.
36.
The 12. I already did that for
Oh,
you.
okay. Perfect.
No, I already did it for you.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay. I was like, dang,
It's my turn.
nice. Nice. All right.
Best
Anything else for
shillelagh
you?
in the world.
Is anybody outside of the range that has taken damage that I can see? Like a friend who is not in the spell thing that has missing hit points.
Hasn't Snicken gotten smacked
I
pretty hard?
technically
For Zoe?
I just
Oh.
-2, and I forgot to say that I stepped back inside. Whoops.
Zoe got zapped.
Oh.
And-
You got
Okay,
hit
never
for
mind.
2.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Dave
That's my turn.
Bigman is lying on the ground bleeding.
But he can't be helped.
All right. The tower.
Only one
He's
of
crawling
them.
on the ground bleeding,
Yes.
but
The tower. It is your turn.
Yes. He's limping after taking a massive hit to the knee.
Ankle.
Yeah. He is gonna kind of limp backwards to Dave Bigman. And he's gonna try and stabilize part of him.
Part of
As much as he can at this in this. Yeah. How do you want that roll to go, Jared? Do you want that like a disadvantage roll? Do you want because I'm
Mulan
the
status where she gets injured and then they find out the truth.
Well, I've got an active thing to disguise myself in all situations.
I mean,
okay,
So I
but
guess
is
it
it
would be a
active in an
perception.
anti-magic field?
Yeah, it's not magic. It's a
Okay,
it's a disguise
combination
kit.
of disguise kit and deception.
Gotcha. So I mean, my main focus is to try and stabilize him. That's the focus. I will let you guys decide anything else that happens peripheral to that.
I'm an 18 to trick you.
Copy. Should I roll medicine for that then? Is that what we're looking at right now?
Sure. Might as well. Let's do this.
I'm poking in the
Do you
eye.
want the plus? Okay, with plus 12, it's a soft. No, it's 18.
now roll.
Straight up.
That.
Now roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it was 18. That'd be 32.
Yeah. That's. Yeah. Yeah. Do it to it.
Okay. Okay. So I have stabilized. Is there any other checks that I need to make while trying to stabilize him?
No, I think you are good here. You're in the heat of battle. We'll
Okay.
let the
Yeah.
disguise stay up.
Because I have
As-
a plus 12. This is the point to do it if we're gonna do it.
As your medic training has gone, you probably went
Yes.
for like the neck and chest area, which would have put you at
Yes.
disadvantage. You're also in incredible pain.
Agreed.
So that would
Oh
have,
yeah,
that
I'm
would've-
feeling like horrible at this point.
that would have probably given you a negative 2. So if you want
Yes.
to roll at disadvantage to see through the perception, -2 to both of those. This is your chance.
All right, I'll do it just for the flavor. Quite
Let's
frankly,
see.
like me personally, I don't care. But okay, I think he's gonna be fine. But I'm just gonna do this anyways. Yeah, okay. So we have 8. That's
Glenn, what's going on over there while
11
we're resolving?
-2 is 9. plus 12 is 21.
21. You are
Jared,
able-
did
points
you
anymore.
add the 12 to yours? To your
I did not.
disguise?
I did not.
Okay, if you want to add the 12.
Then it doesn't.
Then it doesn't see
Then it's
through.
a 30. Yeah.
So
Okay, I'm at
you're-
21. You're fine.
You're able to stabilize Dave Bigman, and he's there.
And not see what the heck is happening at all.
Not see the center torso piece with the goblin head peeking out, going, "Hey,
It's
hey,
still
hey!"
wriggling. Exactly. I'm very focused on my work
All right.
and trying to do it through the pain. Breathe through the pain. That's it. That's all I got.
What did we just have redeemed? I saw some jaws drop and some chat going on.
Nothing.
Okay, cool. Bootsy.
I'm gonna try, but I say, I'm gonna go. Did you know the technical term for tears is blinker fluid? And I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. And you have to make a save. Wisdom.
Lindsay, I want to thank you for providing
He didn't save.
fitting
what's your
jokes
number?
for your Tashas.
My number is 12.
Yep, that doesn't save.
Wait, you
so
can't roll a 12 if you have a plus 12.
He doesn't get the plus 12.
I'm not the party.
He only gets the 7.
Yeah, he's got 7.
12 total.
6.
So, you
I might be wrong.
fall prone. Becoming incapacitated
And laughing my beholder butt off.
at everything.
I would love to see a beholder prone.
At
That's
the
just
end
a
of
funny image.
At the end of each turn,
Yeah.
and every time you take damage, you can try and make another throw.
Okay. Okay.
You have advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage.
Okay. So, beholder's turn can do nothing but laugh and attempt to get out of it.
I did something useful.
That's an 8.
Yay!
So he continues to laugh at the blinker fluid joke. Dave Bigman, who is now stabilized.
So I have a question,
Answer daily double. Pew 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 pew.
and this is more because I have many systems floating around in my brain.
Yes.
Used to could that beholders were immune to the prone condition?
Um,
Did that change? Or
I
are there
don't see the
differences different?
immunity. Oh yeah, it is immune to prone, so it's not prone.
Might
It's just
be right. Nice, man.
it's floating there laughing.
Attaboy.
So it's not prone, but as soon as it can get over its
But it
fits
is
of laughter,
incapacitated.
then it will do things. So it didn't.
But
fall
that does
on
mean
its
that
butt.
attacks do not have advantage.
Correct.
Well, I
Thank you.
just want, because if that had changed, it would have blown my entire beholder knowledge out, and I would have been like scrambling to roll knowledge checks and stuff.
And Jared Hoy himself would be like googling all of the things. Like, when did this change?
Google, fix it. I once again crawl 5 feet away, but I'm at 0, so I don't have to roll the death save, right?
No, you're stabilized.
Okay.
There's no death saving
Okay.
at this point, so you're out
But
of that.
I'm not up. Yeah, basically I'm just
Which
every round
does
just
he
slowly
roll this time?
crawling a random direction.
Slowly crawling a random direction.
As soon as you're out of the anti-magic field, I can help.
You're continuing to go back into the field further, but towards where Zoe's at. So just a little bit off to the stage right, essentially.
House left. I love the idea that the tower like gets him stabilized and patched up, and then he immediately starts inchworming away.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Snick, it is your turn.
You're
That's a
dead!
weird guy.
That's a weird dude. I just tried to save his life, and he is crawling away from me.
Do you
I
have
don't
a
understand.
reaction you're gonna take from that? Like, are you just gonna like pin him down? Or
No,
something?
that's it. Just like, what is going on?
Here.
no.
This man's nervous system is off the chain.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, it is Snick's turn. Because I guess the tower is just crying where he's at. His reaction is just to cry.
You know what? Hey, I'm just gonna play nice. Has it been 30 minutes?
I don't think so. I think we're like
I don't think it
5
has.
minutes
I think
away.
we have like 5 minutes yet.
All right. Well, in that case,
You can
Well,
go back through the chat and find it. But...
I'll just start rolling dice.
Nathan's like,
There you go.
take it quick.
Never mind.
First, look, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna start punching again. The first one's gonna hit.
Yeah. I am
Second
not
one's-
close to him at this point.
As of 4 minutes ago, 30 minutes is up.
Oh.
As of 4 minutes ago? Okay.
Okay, well now I need to start
That
doing
wasn't
math
30
then.
minutes in game?
It wasn't 30 minutes in game? Oh my.
Actually, in that case, it's possible that none of my hits have hit. Let me check something really quick. Okay.
The 5-hour energy drink that you all chugged just now wore off.
So
I think he
does
still has a
Ace-
+6 though.
What?
No, he has
mean, I've got
plus
a-
7.
Jared.
7, right?
Oh, it's 7 now.
Isn't it?
Oh, we're in
Oh,
trouble, guys.
I thought it was 7.
I've not been
I mean,
rolling with
his-
that as any modifier. That's just tossing
His
a point
thing,
to
yeah,
your
his thing
DM.
doesn't have any like description to it.
It's just like toss a
and
point to
that's
your
fair.
Witcher. That's it. That's all.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Well, I can
This
do
got
that.
Wild.
I can
No,
do that.
I thought
I'm
they
not
were-
suggesting anything here.
I thought they were points for him to use on anything he wanted to.
Nah, they're just a stream point. I'm not going to
Well,
be that mean
there
because
you
you're fighting
go.
a beholder, and if I had all those points, you'd all be little fried crisps in the sand. So
That's true. All of this is true.
all right, what is it we're doing? What are your
So-
swings?
Just waiting for a moment to talk about it. So I had just been rolling because I forgot that I didn't realize that thing was up. So the highest one so far has been a 17. Not good
Nope.
enough. Right. Okay.
Not good.
Last one then, because I will have burned a key point to try and do something. 21.
That does hit.
Okay. So I am going to get 8 points of damage out of swinging 4 times at you.
Okay.
And I am going to run away again
Okay.
without getting hit.
Perfect. You do you.
Thanks, Boo.
Aw. Zoe, it's your turn.
Can you help me figure out who would be in a 10-foot radius of me, not in magic resistant cone?
If you're right up on the beholder,
No one. She's like 15 feet away, though, isn't she?
would
like
be the
15.
only one. Because Bootsy is back to your right.
I'm outside the magic.
You're outside. Oh yeah, you moved outside the
I
magic.
never
okay.
came back in. I haven't really moved.
So Bootsy
She's
is
on the-
outside of the magic, way off to the right.
Yeah.
Is
I'm with-
back around the back side. The beholder, I believe, is about. Let's see here. The beholder is about 15 feet across. So as long
Isn't
as
Dave still in it?
Yeah. He's
Dave's
like
still
worming
in.
Okay, I
around
just
in
wanna
the
make sure.
cone.
Yeah.
In the
So
cone.
if you were to step
David's still in the
out
cone. Okay.
and
okay.
get near-ish on the left side, so it's facing
Yeah,
you if you go off to its left side, then
I never went back.
yeah, you can rush up and be on the left side and do some damage there.
Let's not get crazy. I'm not rushing anywhere.
Okay, you can
But
saunter
I
up
will-
there and get near.
I will saunter up 5 feet.
You walk up nervously, going, "Uh-oh, what's gonna happen?"
That's fair.
And I cast Arms of Hadar. This is
Okay.
the first time I've ever used this spell. But dark energy erupts from me and batters. I think it would just be the beholder if I'm on the other side? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm like,
it would just be the beholder for making the strength save.
fantastic. Strength save, please.
Yeah, so the beholder's strength save. Ooh, it's a 3 on the die. It's gonna fail whatever. I don't have that much strength.
Hey, have you been making wisdom saves after you take damage? Or have you taken damage?
This is the first time I'll take
Okay.
damage here.
First time.
Woohoo! Full points. That'll be 12 points necrotic damage, and you can't take reactions until your next turn.
Okay. So I can't take reactions, but I'm going to do my save. That's a 5 on the die. Nope. Still laughing, even though I was just punched by this energy. Anything else, Zoe?
Oh, yes. I go back in.
Perfect.
I forgot to
Um,
say that on my last turn, so now I would like to.
It is your turn.
Did you do a save?
I did. It's a 5.
He did.
He did.
Not to be that guy, but you did take damage from Snick.
That was a
I
13
just
on the
wanna-
die. Would that have knocked me out of it?
It matches.
It matches. Okay. So I'm no longer laughing.
Or prone, right?
Nah, I don't go prone. I just float.
You
Well,
just-
Float on,
he was
baby.
You were
incapacitated,
prone.
right? So no longer incapacitated?
I'm no longer incapacitated.
Incapacitated,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
I just
cool.
float on, baby.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep Shillelagh in.
All right.
Oh my god. That's so bad. 11.
Oh no.
You go for the ankles as well and just totally miss. Just right underneath.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have feet. Good.
Your,
Yeah,
your
that's my turn.
bifocals shifted funny.
Everyone keeps doing that. Going for the feet.
Anything else there?
That's me.
All right.
Nope.
The
I have
tower.
no more actions available.
Oh, jeez.
Sir Limpington.
Yeah, I don't know that he has, being in the magic field, a whole lot to offer.
Just starts building a
Dave
golden
Bigman
sandcastle?
wandered away. Yeah, right. I think
Wandered
He
is
would-
a strong term.
he inchwormed away. I think he's going to kind of try and cover his. I don't want to say escape. I feel like that's too strong of a word. He's going to try and cover Dave Bigman as during his movement.
Okay.
We'll put it that way.
So you're just like
Um,
putting the shields up and.
Yeah, I'm covering him and I'm covering me, and I'm just like limping along. I'm going to prepare. No. Because at this point, I'm not like super close to this thing. Yeah, I'll prepare a spell. I'm going to do it anyways.
Okay.
I'll have it prepared just in case the anti-magic ray goes down.
All right. Sounds good.
So I will have something prepared if and when it falls. Other than that, I'm covering Dave Bigman.
Sounds good. All right. Covering Dave Bigman, we go up to Bootsy now.
I guess I'll just use my short bow again.
Right? How does your short bow fire now?
12.
25.
Really? All right, that hits. What's
They
your
can
damage?
see it.
I can confirm it was a 25.
All right. What's your
I
damage?
will confirm.
And there's somebody close. I can use my sneak attack, right?
Yes.
I am not
is right
close
next to it.
anymore. But
Um,
is. Yes.
Swept legs.
So that's 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right. That does damage, and this thing is barely floating there. It's got a little bit of a wobble to its float.
Wobble baby, wobble baby.
All right. Anything else? Going in, backing up?
Wobble.
Hmm?
Are you going in,
No.
backing up?
I'm.
All right.
Nothing's happened to me where I am, so I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. It is
That's
the
not a
beholder.
bad solution.
It is the beholder's turn here.
I just jinxed it though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think 3 of us are gonna die right now.
So 3 of you are outside of it.
Yeah.
It looks
Wait,
like
who?
Snick is
Snick
outside
and
of it.
Jared.
Yep.
Snick and Dave Bigman. Oh, Lindsay, you're outside. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Bootsy, and Snick are outside. So Beholder
Yes.
is firing the 3 shots that he can take. This first one, I need a strength saving throw from Snick. You're still within the bubble?
within
Outside
30
we
feet of
get
me?
the-
Yeah.
I haven't moved.
Oh yeah,
Then you
I
have
should be
advantage.
close. Yeah.
And you have 10
Which one?
HP.
Yes. Oh, I might need that extra 10 HP. We'll see how this strength save goes.
You have
At
advantage on
advanced.
strength.
Ooh, advantage gonna help. I don't know if it's enough though. 18.
18 is enough.
That's solid.
It's enough. You pass this one.
I'm worried I'm gonna die.
The second ray goes
You might.
to I need you to
don't
roll a
say dex.
wisdom save, please.
Oh, that's my best one.
Ooh. Yes, but you don't have advantage.
I know, but
But
I have
he
a
has
good
a
roll
good
to
modifier.
it.
Come on. Oh, no. Glenn, give me a better face. I need better than that.
The 9.
Oh.
The plus
Was it the
7.
disintegrate one? Did you
It is,
disintegrate,
I'm
Glenn?
Ash, and my
No.
bear disappears.
So what happens
Ow.
here is you feel a slight happiness towards the being in front of you,
Oh no.
and you feel
friend.
that he's a friend of yours.
Oh.
Oh, he's behind though, so.
I'm gonna heal him as a bonus action. It's not my turn. It's his turn.
I mean, as a reaction, he'll take it. No, but as
Okay.
as
Yes,
he
Glenn.
feels this presence, he too gets the strength bonus and the
That's
plus
true.
10,
10
10 hit
HP.
points.
Now
Yep.
that also means, is it any creature within, or is it any friendly creature?
It is a friendly creature within 30 feet.
Okay. So
So Glenn
they're
is just
friends
friends with
now.
everyone on the field now.
he's a friend with it now. So
Well,
He's
with
going,
everyone. He's a
"Why
friend with
can't
us and he's a friend with them.
we be friends?"
So Glenn's
Yep.
just like, this is great.
so
We're
the
having
beholder,
a picnic now.
He's like a little hippie turtle.
the
We
beholder
just
beholder
all
has
love
the
each other.
plus 10 as well with his happy friend next to him. And then finally, we look over to Bootsy. Bootsy,
Get
I need you to
wrecked.
roll. What
Oh, I
is
see
this
you,
one?
Nathan. I see you. Don't worry.
Strength saving throw. So you get an advantage because you're still
Which
outside.
is good because it's my worst one with a negative.
Also, you guys are lucking out because I am actually playing the Beholder the way the Beholder's told to be played, which is a random eye and not just any eye.
Not just like death ray
Death ray all the time. What'd you
disintegration
get?
14.
14 is your highest at advantage.
Yeah.
All right. So you are shoved 30 feet backwards and
Oh.
held down into the sand, and you cannot move. And you are stuck there until the start of the Beholder's next turn, or until the Beholder is incapacitated.
I go, I wasn't doing much anyways. A nap will be nice.
You
I
guys
took no
lucked out.
damage, right? I just
You
got
took
pinned.
no damage. You
Holy
got shoved
shit.
30 feet back and pinned down.
Oh my
wait,
gosh.
But that means I don't have my temporary points.
You don't
or
have your
anything.
temporary hit points or your strength bonus here.
Yeah.
Dave Bigman, anything that you want to do? Keep inching?
Crawl random. Yeah, I'm
Crawl
into it.
random.
I have nothing
You
to
actually
do.
start inching right back into the tower and bump into his heels as he's trying to protect your movement.
You probably get a. Oh.
I don't understand.
Snick, it's your turn.
What a day.
Where is this coming from?
What a day.
Snick,
What a
it is
day.
your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Hey, so I'm gonna do what I do, guys. I'm I'm just gonna run up. I'm gonna punch this thing.
And then run away.
And beat the living crap out of this thing.
Okay, the first blow will not land. The second swing will contact
Dang
with
it.
a 25.
That hits.
25.
This whole time
Oh.
that eye is still open, yes?
Correct.
Okay,
Man,
just
that thing
making
hasn't
sure.
blinked once.
No.
He's been in the sands. He's got a goggle on it.
Mm.
The singular eye goggle.
Like a minion.
He's like, yeah, minion.
I am like in the middle. I'm gonna have like miss, hit, and then it's gonna be like, hey, maybe this. Wrong voice. I'm not trying to swindle anyone. Fellow party members, whoever's got that vial, maybe we should use it on this creature. And then I'm gonna swing 2 more times.
With lethal or non-lethal, if you're asking about the vial.
I guess, cause this, I guess.
Dave has the vial.
Oh.
He's
Dave
dead.
has the vial.
Well,
He's not
it
dead.
will take us some time to realize
Weird
that.
place.
I guess I will say, if the whole goal was to find the evil dark creature, and now I'm like, well, maybe this was that evil dark creature, I will be using non-lethal damage.
That's good.
So
That's good.
that
I'll give
next-
that to you.
that next blow is a 21 to hit, and then a miss. So total from that turn, not great, but it's 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and
You run away?
run away.
Perfect. Those 14 points of bludgeoning damage barely breaks through and finishes off the health from the bonus that he was getting from the totem. So the hovering creature drops. All the tentacles kind of flump to the sides, and it rolls a little bit in the sand and settles just a couple feet from where it was hovering. So this beholder is unconscious at the moment.
I heard what Snick said, so I'm gonna run over to Dave Bigman and like start searching his pockets. Like, where's the vial? Where's the vial?
I'm gonna go straight up to my friend and cast Cure Wounds at the maximum spell level. My beholder
Wait,
friend.
Your thing would be
Heal.
broken. That would be broken,
It'd be broken.
wouldn't it?
Why?
The
He's
charm?
not your friend. He's not your friend.
Oh, he's not my friend anymore?
That's true. He's incapacitated, so the charm broke.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were running
I
to
will
Dave.
look
Is that the condition on the charm effect?
I thought he
Double
said
checking,
he was
double
I don't
checking.
remember. I just don't remember.
That's
They're always
fair though.
different,
Like
you know?
if he loses consciousness, I feel like that would break a spell.
It is not a.
Oh.
Let's see.
I was kind of being facetious. Oh no.
Is
I think
charmed
that's
until the
what-
spell ends, or until your companions do anything harmful to it. So you're not being harmed. The charmed creature regards you as friendly. It is not. There's nothing
As a-
saying that it would break.
This is why we
Okay.
take the game seriously.
Yeah.
We don't just say
That's
silly
fair.
things.
See him doing this?
Oh, we can't have nice things, right?
Well, I go knock out I just go straight up punch in the face. No.
I mean, you could do that as soon as you see him heal.
I was
Do I
like, can
find
I
the
can I give inspiration? Because that's amazing and fantastic role playing.
Oh,
and
so,
I
wait.
feel like you need to be rewarded for that.
Does this mean if you're really trying to bring your friend back? No.
I'm
Just-
still laying in the
I
sand,
assumed
by
it
the
did.
way.
You're laying in
Do
the
I
sand, no
have a
longer
vial?
pinned.
I know. That's why I said I'm still laying in the sand, by the way.
Okay.
Like way far away from everyone because I got thrown so far out.
It takes a few moments for Zoe to get the vial. How does this play out?
19 hit points,
19 hit points.
and he also gets
I
the
will
bear
run
now.
up as fast as I can and put this vial up next to him.
Well, the beholder is now floating up in the air
Good.
again.
I
with
mean,
hit points.
I'm playing dead.
Maybe-
Help him
Bootsy's
float
back there. I'm still pinned.
No, I'm not saying I'm pretending to be dead.
While everyone's doing this and in that little interim, I think the tower is super curious about why Dave Bigman is crawling around despite being unconscious, so he's actually going to investigate that.
All right. Oh, Dave Bigman has an 18, I believe, to counter.
Okay, I will roll
That was last time.
investigation.
Oh, that was last time. Okay.
I have my investigation check.
27. Is my
I have
highest
17.
even.
You're cool.
All right.
So the tower's like, how is this possible?
This human
Trying to
is-
figure out. He can't. The code is buttoned too tight.
So we ended with Snick, and Zoe is now running up to the beholder, vial in hand. But the beholder's back up. Zoe?
Yep.
What do you do?
I mean, technically it's my turn.
Yeah.
I hold the
I
vial
think it only
up.
has to be really hurt. So I think you're still good.
I think
I
it's
don't think
unconscious.
He didn't tell us it had to be incapacitated. The innkeeper said
He
just
just said
hold
we
this
had to
up
weaken it.
come in.
Yeah, he said weaken it. That's all he said.
I thought it was.
I
I
think.
thought it was incapacitated, like unconscious, and then I could be wrong there.
I don't remember.
Well,
I
if
don't
it was
remember.
incapacitated, then you guys should have done it earlier when I incapacitated him.
When he was laughing.
That's fair.
Might be
funny how all of a
unconscious. It's
sudden
either
we're
unconscious
on-
or weaker.
I just remember
Funny,
him
though.
saying monsters in the
Can-
vial.
Can they do
I
a history
want.
check?
Does the DM know?
I do know.
DM, a day ago,
Okay.
what did the innkeeper tell us?
Do a history check.
I know it. I know what'll happen.
Said you hold it up.
So you hold it up.
You're not remembering from a month ago, not Zoe not remembering
But-
from a day ago.
This is the fun part of being a DM. I don't always have to be fair. So as you're putting it up to,
I will also cast.
You're in an anti-magic field.
No,
No.
it didn't put. No, it hasn't put up a new cone yet.
it's down.
No,
Yeah.
he
As
doesn't
long as
have
the
to
eyes
use that as
open.
an action. He just looks.
Firebolt as I hold it up.
Yeah.
It's not an action. Oh no.
I'm interacting with an
Sorry,
object.
I'm metaing so hard right
That's
now.
fine.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's
What
fine.
up? I was.
Muted.
Good, Glenn.
He's like
Five.
screaming.
All right. We had a bunch of voices. What was your
On
Well,
my turn.
on your turn?
Bop him on the head.
There it is.
A firebolt was cast for a 27.
That hits.
Great. A vial is being held up, just ready for him to release his soul. And let me roll. What's a D8 look? 10, D10. Which one? This one? Said, yeah, okay, great.
This is
That's up to you, Nathan. We can't help there.
that's a D10.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said what's a D8? is
I
what you
did. I
said.
did D10. Sorry, I don't remember what I rolled. 9. It's an 11 points of damage.
All right. So you do some damage and you put the vial up. The beholder starts to almost like try to fight, like the vial's a vacuum cleaner and the beholder's getting pulled into it. And so it fires 3 random eyes. The first one is at Bootsy in the distance, and that eye
It.
requires you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Dang it. 15.
15. Bootsy, in the back of your head, this beholder now freaks you out really badly that it makes you want to just get up and run away from it. So the eye that hits you causes you to be feared from the beholder and frightened of it.
But again, I take no damage.
You take no damage. You just start sprinting away from the group.
Well, you
The
have
next
disadvantage
one,
while it's in sight. So
the next one fires at Snick, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, Snick.
Oh no. Oh, soft 20.
Soft 20. All right, you're good. Your joints stiffen a little bit, but you're able to like break free. And then the final one goes to Zoe here, and Zoe, you need to roll a Constitution as well.
10.
10. Zoe, you hold this vial out, and the beholder gets all the way in, and you are reaching to put the cap on, and you just freeze, and you're paralyzed in place. And you're stuck there with the vial partially open, and the beholder, like, at the bottom of the vial, trying to, like, float its way up very, very slowly. You are paralyzed for a minute.
Cool. I use my telekinesis to tell who's closest to me that's not
Me,
Great. Telekinesis Snick
Probably
and say,
me.
"Put the tap on."
Oh, Snick.
You can't take actions, reactions, move, or speak. So you're
It was telekinesis.
mental
It was
racial
thinking.
okay.
It's
I will.
Thank
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Telepathic?
Yeah. Because kinesis
telepathy.
is objects, right?
That's true.
Yeah, you move things. Yeah.
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 So you don't
Was very
have
confused
telepathy, or
about
you have telekinesis? Which one do you have?
I have
Telepathy.
telepathic speech.
Okay, so you can
Okay.
you can plant a message or speak with somebody, because that doesn't require any form of movement.
I also have the wife eyes.
Okay, so Snick, you're getting the Wi-Fi's and getting
Wi-Fi?
told in the back of your head, plug this thing up
In the middle
quick.
of the desert?
Look at the TikToks.
So,
Do that.
all right. Zoe is
There you go.
paralyzed for a minute here, and yeah, we've
How do I
we've
not have that?
collected this thing.
When do I stop running, by the way?
Never.
It took about a minute, but you've caught up to the dragon, and you are kind of just underneath the dragon as it's walking along, and you see a horde of the fairy dragons flying back up over you to where the party's at. And by the time you catch up and see that, the fairy dragons descend and drop down amongst the group. Snick, you hear a bunch of confused chatter amongst them. You hear, where is it? I was told it was out here. We were coming to battle. And you see little, like, metallic armor on some of them that signify, like, their rank. But there's a battalion of these little guys there.
I speak to them in Draconic. Finding my Irish accent here. Here we go. I say, we're
There it
sorry, dear friends. However, it would appear that we are mightier, 12 times stronger than we thought we could ever be. And we have captured this beast, and we have saved you all.
And I
Half
take the
your
vial
party
out of his hand and I
unconscious.
open it. Why'd you put my friend inside?
He's reaching for it. I think
Hey,
I think
I run away from him.
my friend.
slap him.
Oh,
I
oh.
punch him twice and
Ow.
run away.
I believe you are
Flurry of blows.
your charm is only another like 30 seconds or so after battle. It was a couple minutes, so you come out of it and realize what had happened. The little dragons
Is anybody hurt?
Yeah. We've got Dave Bigman who's at 0. We've got the tower
Literally,
who's
I'll
got
go
a broken
Cure Wounds,
ankle.
Dave Bigman.
Crawling a different direction.
Cure wounds. Cure wounds on the massive body. Sorry.
I lost a hit point,
So now you're hanging out with the dragon.
but I don't remember when, because I think I started
Hey!
the episode at 31.
11 hit points. Dave
Hey, hey.
Bigman.
There you go.
Come up, come. Good job.
The thing that's blowing my mind is I cannot find a lesser restoration spell.
Oh, it does
It's
remove the
different
paralyzed
now.
condition. So if she's still paralyzed, I will
It-
go up and unparalyze her.
It does remove the paralyzed condition, but I don't see it on my list. I'm like, how? How do I not have this spell?
Way to go, life cleric.
I
Poor
am life
choices.
cleric.
Poor choices.
How?
And you chose not
How
to
does
prepare
the
it that
life
day.
cleric not have lesser restoration?
You do. You just didn't prepare it.
No, it's not on the list. It's not there at all.
Doomed. Well, the Snick, you do hear in some of the confusion that the dragons have a little bit of flight back. Whatever was taking their power, they've got some, but they still feel the power seeping away. So you do hear that they are all moving to the center towards where the portal's at for safety.
Folks, just so you know, I don't know if we've technically rid the world of everything. They're still feeling their powers being zapped away from them. They haven't gotten them back yet.
Ghosts are bad.
Yes.
What are you talking? What are you talking about? I just woke up.
Ah, Dave Bigman. Good to hear from you again.
How he's? I was dreaming about eggs and TikToks. What did I miss? I see. Eyeball guy is gone. That's good.
Yeah, he's right here.
He bites very hard.
Yeah, he did.
I think, yeah, I mean, I'll catch Mr. Bigman up on everything. But it would appear that whatever darkness is holding the land apparently is not gone just because we put this thing in a vial. Which is unfortunate.
So it's
this
not
thing
the
said,
thing.
well, it could. It said he was collecting power. Perhaps wherever this thing's from
Ooh.
has all the power. Yes.
Maybe. When you take too many creatures out of a realm, a universe, a plane of existence, it starts to disappear because the life energy within goes away. Maybe we're perpetuating this problem by taking creatures out of it.
I mean, the other option with this guy was kill it straight out. So which one's better?
I think that is more merciful.
Killing it.
Yes. Poor creature living in there for all eternity.
But the man
Then
wanted
why
us to
you-
get it.
He didn't want this, he wanted the dragon that took the city.
No, he said
And it's right
creature.
there.
He just said creature.
Well, the creature that flew off with it.
The creature didn't fly off with the city. The creature is the city.
Now,
We
as
know
you're-
that now.
As you're all speaking, the fairy dragons had formed rank and file and had marched off towards where the large dragon had been traveling. But a small figure has slowly walked through the blowing sands towards you, wrapped fully in cloth, and has been making their way up. And as you're speaking, it gets close to the group and just stands there silently and listens in to what you're speaking about.
I'm not talking if there's a weird person not saying hi.
You dropping Eves?
Why have you dropped no eaves, are honest?
A cloth-covered hand
Where are
comes up
they?
and pulls down the mask a bit, and you see a button face of
A what
small,
face?
buttoned face, eyes that are made of buttons, and a sewn mouth.
Like Coraline style?
Coraline style
No,
or
like
pillow
Pillow
goblin
Goblin.
style.
Pillow goblins, yeah.
You notice that the hand that had reached up isn't just covered in cloth; it is made of cloth, and as it pulls the scarf down over its face, you hear, "I come to give some answers. I'm the last of the pillow goblins, and we have been searching to save this realm too. I believe we need to return what was taken from us, and you are the outsiders who've been taking. Please return the creatures. Except for that one." And he points at the vial. "That one is pure evil, and we do not need it here."
All right, so you want us to go back home? Oh, sorry, dear. Did you have something?
You can finish.
All right. You want us to go back to our place, get all the other vials, bring them back here to save your world?
I was
Yes.
just going to add, we were told that the creatures had come out of your world into our world and had been defeated over there, that they were not taken, but that they left. Is that, or is that not true?
Whatever great evil has taken our peacekeepers, our guardians, our sources of power, our ancient ones, they are the true evil. Whoever's been killing them or stealing them away or capturing them, if there's any to return, it may save our realm.
Was one of them a T-Rex?
We did have a roaming group of Tyrannosaurus Rexes many years ago. I think most of them were murdered, but I think one may have been hauled off.
You still didn't answer my question, though. Did they leave the realm and then get kidnapped?
We do not leave the realm because anything outside of this realm is not kind to, well, have you seen most of the folks? There's candy people out there that would be eaten by your lot if not.
Can pillow goblins? I don't know what this accent is.
The midsection just starts speaking.
It's up here. Okay, can you pillow goblins go and mate with the candy goblins and make candy mints? Goblins.
I do not wish to think about that, but I would assume the offspring would be
Save your
some.
race, man.
There would be some strange amalgamation of, well,
Marshmallows.
candy outside and like candy floss inside.
They would be marshmallows.
You gotta think about your people, man. Your race. It's fading out.
Well, there may be children watching the show. We can't give them the nitty-gritty details. There are children playing in this show, so they're all thinking it.
I think you should have a serious conversation about a relationship with a candy goblin. I think it could be good for both of you.
Fade to black. This is where we're gonna stop for the evening, as Dave Bigman is now talking Nature Channel things with the Pillow Goblin. Hardy, you were advised that bringing back some of the ancient ones would restore the realm. The answers to if the ancient ones or anything has left basically were summarized as no, this is their safe haven. What mission you were put on seems to be for a collector or someone who is, I guess,
Nefarious.
scooping up prizes. So we will finish on the 23rd.
Crazy collector.
The crazy collector. Gotta catch 'em all.
Professor Oak.
Dun dun dun. Now you look at Pokemon in a whole different light.
So if he has all those files, does that make it like a curio cabinet, or does that make it a menagerie?
Both.
Yes.
And
Yes.
is it glass?
I like both of those words.
That's true.
Well, we get to
Good
figure out
words.
how this finishes on the 23rd. You guys can
Indeed.
look forward to some more shenanigans. I will most likely remove the plus 12 to all rolls, but we'll have some other fun
already
stuff.
gone.
So, if there's other fun things like random pluses to rolls or other stuff that you want to see just to spice up the last episode, let us know in Discord or message here. Otherwise, I'm sure our wonderful Jared Hoy will come up with a pile of great goodies to redeem all of those points on, because you know what? I prepare for these things just a little bit, but I prepare to be just thrown off. And that's
a good
100%
choice with this group.
That's 100% what the party does, but 100% what chat can do. So yeah, we will see you again in, what is it, 3 weeks from now. Not 2 weeks, it's the 23rd, because of some scheduling shenanigans across all of our plates. We will get back together then, and we will close the doors to the inn. We'll also show some fun clips then too. So come join us for that and for the send-off. Anything else, party?
Oh, I got.
Check out
Good night.
TikTok.
Check out TikTok. Follow us on Instagram,
Oh,
or
yeah,
at least
music.
just go watch that, because apparently I have a musical number to figure out.
We don't.
and put
We
there.
don't talk about Brynne.
We only
Brynne.
sing about it.
Brynne.
Brynne.
Okay. Yeah. So, party on.